Thousands in attendance, and the millions watching around the world.
This is the main event.
Dildo Corn is alive.
And kicking. Come on over here, I'll headbutt your ass a couple times, if you know what I'm saying.
This brother breaking off a 40-yard run. This brother, come on, zip it.
I hope I didn't piss off Jesus.
You call that a penalty? Who's number one, though? Who's number one?
It's the LA Clippers.
Oh, shut up! You're saying it wrong, people. I would get her pregnant.
Fuck you, Triple H.
That just called in and hangs up, you motherfucker. That pisses me off.
Are you in the shower now?
Totally in the shower.
Yeah, dude. He's not a cokehead.
You mean James?
Stupid idiot.
You're a stupid idiot for getting so uptight over nothing.
Clearly lying. They're clearly just
Why would I lie?
For attention.
Why would I lie?
Well,
I don't need attention.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't. You're a comic.
Hello, everybody!
Definitely an antagonist.
Big show today. Big guest. Big discussion. And
Jesus Christ.
gotta love it. Very excited.
Our guest today.
Welcome to Punch Drunk Sports here and the John Lovett Studio. Also available on all things comedy.
We're live and so coming to you live from Saginaw, Michigan today.
Yeah.
Home of one of our favorite people,
Crooner,
Don Barris.
Don Barris, everybody.
Born in Saginaw, Michigan.
Oh my God, you are really the Velvet Frog. That's what they call you.
grew up.
Thank you.
Don, welcome to the show.
Velvet Frog?
Thank you.
Yeah, I just
What is that? I like that.
It's been a long time. I've been asked many times to be on, except how do you guys get up this early?
I was just
That's
going to
tough.
say, how
You, of all
Early,
people.
yeah,
You wake up
yeah.
at 6 p.m. usually, 4
Yeah, you
p.m.?
have
No.
you have stripper / crystal meth hours.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. Because I think that the best time to do computer stuff late at night.
is 5
By
a.m.?
computer stuff, you mean pornography?
I think
Okay.
that's no. Actually,
You're probably less distracted by people responding to you on social media.
right.
Yeah.
No one's like, there's like 8 people up.
Because you edit the stuff, and it's just a great time to do that. My God, I didn't realize how damn tired I was.
Yeah.
What's going
Don't-
on?
hey,
Why
don't-
did you hit the dog? For
Don't mind the
God's sake?
Mexican. Don't mind the Mexican.
Mexican sees a dog,
He
he
doesn't
has
speak
to
English,
set it
so-
free in the streets. He sees a
Come
dog,
on,
he's like,
Senor,
We gotta-
mucho gusto. Rapido.
Ah, si, señorito.
Rapido.
Okay, why don't you?
Gracias.
Renee was nice enough to come to the Comedy Store on Saturday night.
yeah.
I got him tickets in. He showed up
He was
after we're
smashed.
all done.
He handles booze well, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a Mexican.
He's like, yeah, all right, I gotta see you. We're going to talk, like a slightly slower. We're going to talk about on Tuesday, we gotta go over some stuff. And you're like,
You know
yeah,
what?
okay. What? Oh.
Yeah, oh, you're wrecked. There's 3 things Mexicans can do: drink, get people pregnant, and clean.
Yeah.
And Renee's good at all 3 of those.
What kind of hurt about Renee when I got here today
Yeah.
is the first thing out of his mouth was that I offended girls that he went to the Comedy Store on Saturday night with.
Renee, what
What?
is this story?
Yeah,
They
so
were drunk
remember-
idiots,
I brought
probably.
some friends from Australia. It was
right.
it was the first time here in Hollywood.
Yes.
And they wanted to go to
Guys
a
or
comedy store. I was
girls?
like, yeah, I can get us in the comedy store. Let's go, have a good time and shit. So we went and it was fun. And then Don Barris got up and me and my girl Sherry got up to go to the bathroom.
You guys know
Next.
Sherry. She used to sponsor our podcast from Sherry's Berries.
Yeah, Sherry's Barris.
Yeah.
And then Don said to my crew that was there, hey, wouldn't it be funny if when they came back, everyone was sucking my dick? And then they were like, oh, hell no. And they got like all
So you had
offended
gay
and stuff.
Australians come see you.
Oh, they just were overly touchy.
Yeah, they were just overly
Which
touchy.
is
That was
crazy
clearly a joke.
because Australians have a wicked
Yeah.
sense of humor.
They usually like, let's do it for real, though. And they won't see his face.
They're like that's the nationality that'll call your bluff on it, and they
Yeah.
just show up on the stage with their mouth open,
Let's
and
add
Don's
blow
like,
to that story.
yeah.
I come here
funnier.
for the first time, and this is the first thing I have to face. Can I swear?
Yeah.
Of course.
But he doesn't speak English,
To hell
so it
with
doesn't
you.
mean anything to
To hell
him.
with you.
Oh, wow.
Oh, Don.
Well, it's
really
nothing
like
on
this
me,
like
you know. I'm just saying. I'm just
Bullshit.
reporting from what
You
I
represent them.
As their Mexican lawyer,
Yeah.
who they obviously
Australians
got
and Mexicans
from
are
an
the same thing.
advertisement on the side of the bus, I think you have a little jurisdiction.
as their liaison.
Oh, you went to dos?
That's why I call it dos.
Yeah.
When he got there, he must have been like, "Oh my God, great number!"
Somebody got ocho, and then it was like, this sucks. It's too long.
It is too long.
So we talking sports? Is that what this is?
Yeah,
about?
we eventually get into
Some
it.
sports.
It works its way to that sometimes.
Let's talk this week in the national championships, everybody. We got to get into a little bit.
What are you talking
What
about?
national championships?
We're going to talk about sports.
Yeah, but what are you talking about right now?
Oh, well, I'm about to get into it.
What national championships?
National championships of the NCAA bowling championships with this Sunday, and I
Here
think
we
we should
go.
talk about it.
Here it comes.
Is that for real?
Yeah, I
It
left
was
that-
a women's national championship.
It was a women's national championship.
In more ways than one.
Oh,
Is that really Saginaw?
E2 Brute?
Yeah.
Very clever.
Did you look that up at home?
Yep.
Nice.
There was some hockey
Guys,
arena
look,
or something
look,
that came
look
up.
on no
Look,
straw.
straw disappears.
How do you drink out of that?
There you go. That's a cool magic trick.
Isn't that cool? Green straw, green screen.
That amazes us every week for
I
about
should wear a
6
green
months
shirt.
straight. You did last time. You got that.
That whole shirt.
Stand up with that.
Oh yeah, that'll just go out. Oh yeah, that's right. It was a little. Piece
We did
that
it
went
before.
Out. Out the whole shirt out. I want suddenly floating head.
Yep. Oh yeah. Okay.
So anyway, I don't really know much to report about it. I think Sam Houston or Sam Brown was up 2-1.
Sam Houston in Nebraska.
On Nebraska, it was like an upset in the making, but they were playing best of 5.
When you
Regardless.
say this, I want to ask a question.
Yeah.
Have you actually watched any female sports? Be honest.
Yeah, here or there.
I
mean,
actually
once
think
every year and a
they're
half.
getting more attractive. Because I think as sports is pushed towards girls more, it's not just the power lesbians that play it.
Oh, you mean like in comedy, how now the Dane Cook-alikes are coming out?
Yes.
And you're like all these Brent Morans. Like,
Yes.
dude, you don't need to be here.
I
We've
don't
got this
want
covered.
Brett Morin put in that group because I think he's legit funny and I like him.
No, I'm just talking about pretty. We're just
Yeah.
like, you guys aren't wanted here. Success or not at comedy, you guys just, this is
I like
This is
Brett
the only
Morin.
way
This is for
ugly
gross
people.
people.
Yeah. This is the only
You're
way gross
ruining
people
our
can
club.
get
No, I
laid.
got you that.
It's like I get Augusta. I get what they were saying.
Yeah.
Like, listen, guys, you be whatever you want to be, but we don't want blacks here.
I
don't want pretty people at the comedy store. It's
I got in a fight with Sarah Majabi over that, over like how women, and no disrespect to our good friend Mary Jane, because she's a very special person. Mary Jane.
Oh, thank you, everyone, for putting me on.
Mary Jane. No disrespect.
But other than Mary Jane, goddammit.
But there is something that it's because of women, entertainers have to be always attractive. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, girls like shiny objects.
Right.
It's the girls who go, oh my
No,
God, Kristen
guys
Leo.
too.
Oh
They
my
like want
God.
a hot chick. They can't just get Kevin James. They got
Female
Kevin James
comics,
dating
no
somebody
way.
hot. What?
Guys never go, oh man, I wish she was hot. I mean, they laugh at
Oh,
fucking
female
anybody.
comics?
Well, guys will laugh at anyone regardless of the look.
Who's a funny female comic?
I'll name them. Silverman, Maria Bamford.
Yep.
And then there's probably another one.
No, Tiffany Haddish. She's in there. Sarah Tiani. She's in there. Christina Pajinski.
I will reiterate my argument. If you take a guy, 4 comedians and start talking about how many funny girls there are, the arguments start after 3. You can't get more than 3 before you have to start going, well, I don't know if I put
You
that up there.
argue Tiffany Haddish isn't funny.
I'm saying let's not get into the specifics because it all becomes about personal attacks. And when you put something public, people have trouble saying, well, that person's not funny, that person's funny. I'm just saying that's what it always becomes. You get 4 comics in private.
I'll put it 5 or 6.
They will start arguing at 4.
I can go
They will
6.
give you 3, and then people go, one guy
Leslie
goes,
Jones.
You're not going to get a bunch of people to agree on Leslie Jones is funny. You're not going to get that to happen.
Look at the
you know
hatred
better.
in your heart.
I'm just saying that's how
Thank
deep
you,
the
Don.
discussion goes, and we're all supposed to
Thank
ignore
you.
it. Like, oh no, they're just the same as men. Where it's like, well,
But my point is this.
then they're underachieving. Look, I'm a fan. I like comedy, and my favorite type of comedy is female comedy. So it hurts me
What?
more than
Anyone
anybody.
buy that? Raise
So
your
it
hand
hurts
if
me
you're
more than
buying this.
anybody. Guess what? I'm a Yankee fan too. These next few years are gonna suck for me, and I'm a female comedy fan. The last 20 years have been awful for me.
Either you settle down or
Survey said.
Anybody buy that? Anyone buy that?
Not in a million
There's
trillion
no
years.
doubt that you are full
I don't
of
even think
shit.
he's a fan of comedy in general. He's just
Use it.
stumbled
Why-
into this.
why-
By the way, comedians, I'm having an open house today at my house at 3 p.m. to 8 p.m. on.
What's this for?
It's to take shit. You need shit. You need furniture, books,
You got a
bookcase.
good couch?
I got a lazy boy recliner.
Do you have a drawer full of finger puppets?
I got a drawer full of finger puppets. Anything that's not on the bed is free to go.
Are you
Come
a
get
pedophile?
whatever the fuck you want.
Now,
you know
if-
where I live. If you don't know where I live, ask somebody at the Comedy Store.
you're on the
code to
bed-
get in is 2563.
If it's on the bed and you're not looking, can we take it?
No. That is when your Armenian ideas kick in, and you just go, "Oh, we can also steal on top of this."
Is
No.
the only thing on the bed a couple of band shirts and a lot of pot?
No, I'm gonna pack a few suitcases. There's gonna be a lot of pot on there. I'm also gonna have a pot party soon, where everyone's gonna come over, like in the next week, and just
blow out whatever you
through
can't travel
all
with?
this shit. I'm gonna give away bongs as party favors.
Wow.
Yeah. Hey,
Smoke weed every day.
take this bong to go.
Hey, let's go to Dave on the line.
Later, we'll finish up with women's bowling.
Dave, you've been online for a long time. Big winner chicken dinner.
Hey, what's up, man? What's up, guys?
How
What's
are
up,
you,
Dave?
Sounds
Congratulations on your big win.
Oh, well, thank you. I'm a big fan of you guys. It feels great to hear you give me something back. Thank you.
No problem, man. Let's play a game. What ethnic
Black.
group is? You think he's black? What do you think?
I want to hear him talk a little more.
Tell us about your life, Dave. We're gonna play a game. What ethnic group are you from?
Dave,
Good
what?
at this game.
Dave, what kind of white chicks do you like to fuck?
I might change it to Wigger.
The easiest one.
Yeah, it's
Oh, yeah,
still
might
he
have,
could
like-
be black.
yeah.
Could be black.
I'm gonna go Mexican. I'm going.
I think I'm gonna change my opinion to like grew up in like Eminem, white trash, white.
Ooh, I could see that too.
White
Gar-
trash,
like garbage
white,
people.
What are you saying?
Makes it feel that he's not white. By the way, are you tired out there? Are you awake?
I'm
Dave?
right here. What's going on? What?
Yeah, dude, he's up. Everyone gets up around this time, dude. I know this is new for you. Okay? Everybody's up.
It is weird sometimes.
I'm gonna go black.
You're going black. You're going
I'm gonna
white
switch.
trash.
I'm gonna switch to
Bayardo's a
people.
weird
I gotta
last name
tell
for
you,
black.
I don't think
though.
he's black.
What do
I
you
think it's one of those Italian, like Brett Ernst types that like.
What do you think, Renee?
Well, I talked to him on the phone, and based on his voice, I think he's a fellow Mexican.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
I would go to the fat man,
Yeah.
but he's in the penalty box. for the first
I believe
20 minutes
Renee's
of the
gonna
show.
win.
I would say he's Mexican too.
Okay, so
Okay,
three
let-
Mexicans, one white trash, one black guy. Dave Bavarato.
Name your ethnicity.
Yeah.
I'm 100% Mexican, man.
Wow. Triple A. Winner.
How about
chicken
Barris?
dinner.
Wow, yeah, congratulations, guys.
You don't know you're
I'm from-
racist.
Well,
from
take your dicks out. I'll
California,
start
man.
sucking. We have a little game we play here where if you're right, you get your
He
dick
will
sucked.
suck your dick if you want him to.
Oh, I want to suck your fucking dick, man. Put it in my mouth and
Hey,
suck
no
it
thanks,
dry.
man. No
You're
thanks.
really scaring me. I'm not
Hey,
joking.
David, what if I told you you can cash in all your prizes for one dick sucking from Ari? What do you think?
From what's behind mouth number one?
No, man. I love all the things you got me, man.
No, Dave, I want to suck that
Didn't you
dick,
wanna
bro.
didn't you want to trade the phone sex for to give it to one of those
Oh,
guys?
yeah,
For the
to,
virgin?
How about this, dude?
To the Asian guy?
To Asian guy.
Oh, yeah.
I will throw in a signed CD from me
Whoa.
if you give Daniel San. Do we want to give Daniel San or the Virgin
No, Daniel's
Correspondent?
son. It'd be just
Daniel
funnier with
San,
his accent.
hardcore phone sex.
Sure, man. All right. I'll take. Hey, can I get an album from Ari?
What's that?
Why would you want
you
that?
want-
Get an album
Negotiating.
from Ari?
You want Ari's album instead?
Yes.
No, I want both of you.
I will
man.
I will add your album, but I will counter offer with I will sign it Andrew Dice Clay.
All right.
Do we have a deal?
He really thought that was a lot funnier than it was.
I was waiting
really
a long
amazed.
time.
You know, Mexicans, they're easy crowd, dude. So that's Dave. That's great. So we're gonna. I mean, the biggest thing we got to figure out.
Dave, what did you win? What? Oh, so he won raffle with all that
He won-
shit in it?
Yeah, because he had put in like $50 donations, so he won like he won like half the things.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He cleaned up.
You're our new raffle correspondent, Dave.
Yep. He won the phone
thank you
sex.
so much.
What all did you win, bro? You won the phone sex.
I won the phone sex. I won the T-shirt. I won the caveman coffee, and I won the Ari and T caricature.
Oh yeah, man.
R&T what shirt?
The caricature.
The
of
one
you.
on everybody
yeah.
on
That's a
mushrooms.
cool one, yeah.
Yeah.
No, just me on mushrooms.
It was just you.
Oh yeah.
Everybody else was on mushrooms, also trying to do that zip line. That's why we went there in the first place, by the way.
Oh, yeah. Did we do this? I know it's
No, because
closed.
close. We were in
Fucking
Vegas and
assholes.
everybody was on mushrooms, and when they went to
Don, wake up.
I'm really tired. I'm really not here. But
You're
I'll-
doing great though. Drink some Red Bull.
No, I can't.
Don, were
You got any of that Mexican Coke back there, Renee?
Oh, you're a Michigan State fan.
I'm both.
All right, well,
Did I
David,
answer,
man,
Renee?
thank you
Michigan
for
was gonna go
supporting.
somewhere.
I think we should do raffle every year, and I think David's way of doing it
Yeah.
was the smartest.
What?
$50 donation.
$50 gets you a raffle ticket.
Gets you 50 raffle
No.
tickets.
Yeah, everybody else donated $1 or $2 and
won.
nobody won anything.
Oh,
he
just
donated
fucking-
$50 and he won like half the prizes that we had.
Smart.
And
Hey,
dude, just
hey,
think
guys,
about this.
If you guys have any good prizes coming up for next raffle, I got $100 that says I'm going to win the whole thing.
Bam!
Can I ask you something about the Mexican culture while we got you on the phone?
Sure, what's up, man?
When I was working at a strip club
You're talking
here
to
in
Don
town-
Barris from the Windy City Heat movie
That's
and
cool,
Big
man.
Three
That's fine.
podcast and Simply Don, the podcast studio in a secret location in West Hollywood.
All right, thank you.
Okay.
All right, here's the deal. I was going out with one of the Mexican girls that worked there, and every Mexican guy hated me, and they downgraded her because she was going out with a white guy. Why is that?
Yeah.
Why is there hatred in this world? Because to me, there's one race, and that's the human race. So,
I got John.
Disingenuous.
It's people. It's Mexican, man. Sometimes we're short-sighted in the way we look at, a limited resource like women. When it's not limited, and there's so many women out there for everybody.
Man,
that
Dave
we
is
shouldn't
the
be concerned about what that
peace
woman goes for.
correspondent.
I'll tell you, that Mexican girl could eat some ass, too. Thank you for
Oh,
that.
they can.
Brandy
They can
Diana.
suck a dick, man. They can suck a dick.
I just want to say something about Dave and how important his contribution was. Think about that. He donated $50 US. That's like 3 trillion pesos.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that's a lot of pesos that this dude threw in to our raffle. That might be all the pesos in the world.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dave.
All right.
Don,
all right.
how are you at bowling?
I'm pretty good. I'll
Let's
tell
go
you
to
this.
Jordan talking about NFL draft.
Has that draft happened yet?
Nope.
Hey, Jordan.
Hey.
Can I just make a quick statement, Jordan? I don't mean to cut you off, but somebody wrote something that really, really upsets me.
Did it bite your craw?
Steffi Diane said, just let Ari Scheifer suck your dick, Simply Don. Maybe you can give him a hand job.
Yeah, Don, I just want to get it in my mouth. This is what I'm going to do.
Hard or soft? You're talking hard or soft?
I'm going to get I don't know where it starts. That's up to him. I prefer it soft because I want to show momentum. I want to show progress. And then I just gobble it, bro. Deep throat. I tickle my fucking thing back there, the little bouncer.
All right.
And then just fucking
Your throat
balls
clit?
him.
Your
Not
throat
flood him,
clit?
but just rest him so that gravity doesn't hurt him anymore and just fucking gargle it. Just and just have you pour down my throat to where like.
I thought this
but then
was
you
about
take my head and
sports.
just pull it in. And just pull it in. I can't breathe.
If I'm going to do
And let
anything
go
like
and
that,
just-
it was just you with your head backwards and I just fuck your face.
See, I could see that happening. That sounds a little more like the two of you.
Go.
Sam, don't think I've forgotten about you and your cock. Sweet.
By the
fucking
way,
off my jean.
are we not allowed to talk about this? Because it seems like Sam lost it right there. Is it cool? Did I say anything wrong? I don't want to screw up the show.
No, you're doing
What
great.
about what?
About the,
There's no rules.
Jordan, you still there?
Great
Okay,
NFL draft
go
talk.
ahead.
Yeah, just wanted to talk about the NFL draft coming up in a couple of weeks.
What do you think is the best white player available?
The best white player available?
Oh, that's
Johnny
easy.
Football.
Really? Oh, yeah, Johnny. No.
No, it's not Johnny Football.
I think it's
It's not
Matthews.
Bortles either.
I will tell you this:
best-
you will watch that guy do well in the NFL.
Who?
I just got a
Menzel.
feeling. Yeah.
Yeah, I
You
do
know
too.
what? He's an asshole and you want to see him fail, but he's an asshole because
Absolutely,
he's been good for
because
the
he's
last
been a great,
8 years.
and he's just an athlete and a half.
Everybody keeps saying he's dropping. I know you want that money, but the real money is in the second contract.
Right.
And the farther he drops, the better the team he's going to.
Absolutely.
And there are some teams.
But I
like-
mean, they say he's dropping. That means he's going from 3 to 8. He's still going
no,
to be.
this one
Yeah,
has
but
to
then
go
he
to
is a little bit-
Arizona at like 15 or
There's
16.
no way. No, there's no
Kurt
way.
Warner's
Too
coming
many
back.
teams.
Jordan
need quarterbacks
doesn't
up there.
believe that. Jordan doesn't think he's any good.
Jordan, what's your opinion?
No, that's not. Johnny Manziel's a great football player.
Oh, that's what you said a second ago.
He's just not great for
I
a
didn't
white
think
guy.
he's not the best white player in the draft. The best white player in the draft is Jake Matthews, the
Yep.
left tackle from Texas A&M.
100%
Is
right.
he from the Matthews?
Yep.
That's why.
Yeah,
Both
he's
of
another
his
Matthews.
brothers, and he was Manziel's blindside the year he went nuts.
Oh,
Yep.
really?
That is correct.
Lot of them-
And this year.
Do you know any of that, Tom?
Yes, I actually did.
So-
I'm just really tired.
So what do you want to talk about? How do you see this play out? Who do you think the Raiders draft?
The Raiders at 4. The Raiders pick. No,
5.
sorry, the Raiders pick at 5.
5.
Well, don't
Fine.
act
I have
like
a
Sam
I have a
made
question
a
after that.
mistake. You were the one that said 4 first.
Yeah, you idiot.
Yeah, no,
No, yeah, I know. Admit to you were wrong.
You better suck Sam's dick.
I was wrong.
Okay, go
Enough
on.
with
Go
the
on.
homoerotic torture, okay? Go on, Jordan. You don't have to suck anyone's dicks.
The
Go
real
on.
torture is not letting me yet.
I will if I have to. I don't really want to, but I will if I have
Whoa,
to.
this is a guy who's a team player. Listen,
I like that. I like that, kid.
a lot of people are talking about the Oakland Raiders might either go Mack out of Buffalo if he's available, or Watkins out of Clemson. What do you think?
Yeah, both are great picks.
Yep.
I mean, Mack is probably the second best defensive player in the draft behind Clowney.
Agreed.
So you can't go wrong there. Mack's a pass rusher, and it's a league about protecting your quarterback and getting after the other teams. So if you get Mack, that's instant value. You plug him in, he starts right away. Now with Watkins, you get an elite receiver who, from what I've seen on film, is approaching that level that we put Julio Jones and A.J. Green in when they came out of college.
Agreed.
I'm not ready to say he's them yet, but he's approaching that level.
Okay.
So if you get him, all of a sudden,
You're putting
now
Don
you
to sleep.
got
You're putting
now
Don
you
to
got-
sleep.
Hold on, just a second. Can we get some strippers in here? This pace has got to pick up.
This
just
is
a
the
little
naughty
bit.
show, dude. This is Punch
What
Drunk
time did you
Sports.
wake up, Don? 11, like 11:30?
I was up. No, 11 o'clock.
What time did you go to sleep? 7?
9:30.
9:30.
Went to sleep at 9:30?
Is that normal for you or late?
No, that's kind of late.
Mary Jane, do you stay up that late or do you just go to
she's
sleep?
not there.
I slept 2 hours last night, and normally, no, I don't stay up that late.
Mary Jane's a girl.
Yeah, yes.
Thank you.
Here's what I want to say. Jordan, first of all, I like how you know
your
what you're
shit.
talking about.
Absolutely.
Are you
Do you-
interested in writing for the Punch Drunk Sports website?
I think I'm ready to name you our 2014 draft correspondent for
Yeah.
all time.
You want to write for us?
That would be excellent. I'll do that.
But we need you like years from now to keep writing about that 2014 draft.
Yeah, that's all you
your
write
strength.
about, even when they're all retired.
Where they become
already
where
got
they
it.
Became the biggest
How many of them
star
go
in
to
the
jail?
group.
Yeah, you're just the 2014 draft
Biggest
correspondent.
bust.
Biggest bust, yeah. Biggest sleeper.
I mean, yeah, sure.
Who's your sleeper? Do you have a sleeper? Who's like in the first two
What
rounds?
do the Cowboys do? Well, we'll
You
see.
know who I like? I like Dominique Easley, the defensive lineman from Florida. He's a guy, injury concerns. He's had 2 ACL surgeries, which is obviously a problem. He missed most of this year. He's going to fall. He's probably going to be a second-day pick. But when you put on the film, he's explosive. He does a lot of good things. He's position versatile. He can play a one technique, which is between the guard and center.
This guy's
he can
actually
play a 3
good.
technique.
He's
with
really
the
good. You should
tackle.
be
You
on
gotta get a
ESPN.
job on, like,
Did
a
you
real
think you were
sports
calling
guy.
into ESPN Radio? Holy shit, this guy's actually.
Really
All right,
good.
look who's on line 3.
Nick Youssef. Oh, very good.
So Jordan, do us a favor. Send me an email and let's get you writing for the website.
Is today the happiest day of your entire life?
No, I've had better days than that.
Why do you got to be a prick? All you
What
gotta
is
do
the
say
happiest day
yes.
in your entire life?
When I
There you go.
Nice one.
That's how you do
Let's
it.
get to
Oh,
Nick
I
in 2
hang out with
seconds,
people
but I want to talk to
always hang
Death
up on
Squad
people all the
Arizona
time.
real quick.
We're not getting Nick.
Yeah, we'll get to him in 2 seconds. Death Squad Arizona, what's up?
What do you want
Aries
to talk about?
X. Aries X.
What's up, guys? How you guys doing?
What's up,
you want
bro?
to talk
Good.
about Leslie? What do you want to talk about?
You guys had reached out to Leslie. Did anybody reach out to her?
Can't hear you, dude.
I was calling to see if you guys had reached out to Leslie.
Yeah, we're trying to get her to
Already
call it.
her.
We're trying to get her to call in today. We'll
I
see
was
what
missing
happens.
last week. Leslie was a girl that I played basketball with. She was on the girls' basketball team in Maryland. She was
Really?
a practice player on that team, and she
She's
called
a
in.
practice player?
No, I was a practice player for the University of Maryland girls team.
Really?
Yeah, NCAA.
What-
Division
I
One.
know, but you know what?
ACC team.
Brody,
I
Brody,
practiced with them.
Brody, you're
I
playing
was
with the
there.
women's team.
Day in, day out. I got the shorts, Don. They gave me the shorts.
Wow.
They gave me a pair.
Did they
of
give
shorts.
you?
them.
Did they give you a sports?
For the year, I had to give those
Is there
back.
anybody out there that's impressed with that?
Did they give you a sports bra?
No. I did beg to go in. I said, Coach Weller, I have long hair. I'll put it in pigtails. I'm ugly.
What's going on there? What's going on there? You're laughing. What's going on?
Oh, you guys
Don.
are funny.
Don,
Yeah.
is there any way, Death Squad Arizona, you can take a picture of your wife's great tits and send them to Don?
Oh yeah, how come when you came out to Tempe, you didn't bring your wife and show me your tits?
She has great
She was
tits.
with me. She was with me.
What? Why didn't you bring that up?
Ari, you're really scaring
I
me.
can't have her whipping her tits out for anybody, bro.
Okay,
Why?
that's a decent
I
argument.
thought you were a friend.
I am.
No, tell her just, hey, sweetheart, can you do this for me? And then I'll hide like above
But
somewhere.
I'll even go one further. I bet he doesn't even have to do it right now. How many pictures do you have on your phone of your wife's tits right now?
A lot.
Yeah, so just say, hey, I need to take
Tweet
another picture
one,
of your tits real
dude.
quick.
I mean, we're friends, dog. Hey, I'm in Phoenix Red Band at the end of the month. Bring your wife and those fat tits.
Nice.
It
That's
says
how you
on
do
that
a
website
plug,
for
Sam.
Tilly Bombers, Sam.
What?
On that website for Tilly Bombers, the place you guys are going to be, it says you guys are going to be there the 25th.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
thought
I
you guys were
changed
in
the
Tucson.
date. It's right now.
Chili Bombers?
Yeah. Well, because I'm doing the House of Comedy at the end of the year.
Yeah, there?
Yeah.
Oh.
So I don't want to
The new
do
one? The brand
yeah.
new one? Oh, right.
So I don't want to do a date,
long
another
date.
club date
Yeah,
there,
yeah, yeah.
because I love working with those people. So I'm just gonna do a
wanna
one
stay
night
your draw,
where I know
sure.
he's gonna sell 100
Yeah.
tickets.
And then wait 8 months and come back.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
So it's gonna be great, man. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Your wife I'll get your wife in for free if she brings those milkers.
What'd you want to say about my
Okay.
ex? And she's not really my ex.
Did you date her?
We had some arguments on details. What?
What do you mean arguments on details?
Well, I didn't talk to her. These guys talked to her. So when she called
She's
in
very
again,
specific on a lot of stuff. She knew a lot of
Well-
details that only someone who's seen those Jew nuts
some of those
would know.
She knew
are
too
in
much
the eye
for
of
it
the
to be
beholder.
fake.
Like it's all.
Who hasn't seen the Jew nuts?
Well, I mean, this woman's been up close. I don't know if you've been close to them.
No. I had my
Exactly.
eyes.
She knew details.
She's been bruised by him.
We'll get to use
Yeah,
hang
she
on a
got
second.
bruised by him. You know how hard it is to bruise a black chick? Bruised.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this: did she know that one ball was bigger than the other one?
Oh, yeah. And she actually told us the exact
That's why it's
proportions.
bigger because she accidentally she started swinging on it like it was a vine.
Oh, man. Uncalled for.
Really cheap.
Uncalled for.
Really
If
cheap.
Leslie's listening. She's got to be pissed. Death Squad, Arizona, help promote the show.
I will, man. I've been blasting it.
What is, do you have a name for your wife's tits?
Can we name them?
There we go.
Can we name them?
No, we have to hang up on them.
Let's get Nick Yusuf on the show.
We got a very big basketball game going on. Don, do you know about this, Don?
No, I don't.
Thursday, Nick Yusuf versus Ari. Ari, yeah, is that it right?
that's
I've been wrong all these years.
One-on-one basketball.
One-on-one in basketball. Ari, that's what it is? Ari, why don't you tell him what the loser has to do?
Game 2-11, winning by 3. Call on fouls. Go to Paul Morrissey, the ref, for backup on that. Loser has to. Winner gets to jerk off into one of his socks. You know how you turn your socks inside out and then jerk off into them? You ever do that?
I've done both of those things. Yeah.
So I'll do that a couple times and then turn them back inside out, right side in, and hand them to Nick, and that's the shoe. That's the socks he's got to wear for the whole.
For how long?
the
24
whole day.
hours. Is it 24 hours, Nick?
It's just for like a day.
Like the whole day, but like you can't like leave late and be
Yeah.
like, "Whoa, I didn't even put any clothes on." Like by noon, you got to have those socks on, and you
Yeah.
got to leave them on past midnight.
Right, yeah.
At least 12 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, Nick Yusuf.
Yes, Mary
Hey,
Jane
what's
has a
up?
question.
Is this mandatory wet semen or can it be dry and crunchy?
It'll almost definitely be dry and crunchy.
Yeah, it'll be dry.
I just think I think you should, one should be dry.
And one should be right when it happens.
Oh, yeah. He has to put it right on, dude. That's the whole point is.
Golly.
I agree.
Wet is
That's
so
the
much
worst.
worse.
Yeah, dude. It's got to be jerk off into.
you
Oh
get a
my God.
disease from that?
The call. It has to be jerk off into the sock. The first one can be because you got to build up the jizz.
Yeah.
Or you can call in a friend to beat off into the other one.
Nick,
to
what,
fill-
how, Nick, how
I'd
do
be
you-
more than happy to
how do
beat
you feel
off.
it? Hey, are we going to
I
stream this?
wouldn't
Can we
mind
stream
this.
it from an iPhone?
Probably, if that's
Get an
service is good
iPad.
there.
Be a man.
That's a fat man question.
Fat man.
Fat man,
Don't think
fat
about it.
man,
If
fat
we can stream that onto
man.
our feed from an iPhone.
Wait,
Nick, how do you
yeah.
feel about what they've said?
About what it should be wet or dry?
Yeah.
Wet, of course.
Well, I mean, I think Tripoli's opinion's irrelevant because
Yes,
he's coming
absolutely.
off a
That's why I'm
crushing
asking
defeat.
your opinion.
Yeah. He's still hurt over that bowling game, so he should stay out of this.
Oh, yeah,
for
he's
now.
been dodging about the bowling game.
I know.
You gotta
it's really sad.
He changes the subject every time it comes up.
I'll talk about it. I've accepted it.
You guys talk really dirty during the day.
This is the earliest Don Barris has ever been up, Nick.
Hey, Nick, would you like to say hi to Don at this hour? You'll never talk to him again this hour.
Hey, Don. Good morning.
What's the deal with that bright thing outside?
That's called the sun, Don.
Okay.
There we go. Goodbye.
No,
Next
no,
up-
no. We didn't
Oh,
want to talk about it.
Sorry,
We didn't
dude.
get into it all.
that
Nick's
was
got to
kinda
learn his
rude.
place.
What place? He didn't do anything yet.
Who's this
Yeah, I wanted to
Leslie
blast
girl?
it.
Who's this Leslie?
Oh, let's see who this is. Hello, Leslie. Are you there?
Well. This is Ari Shafir.
Oh, Leslie, how are you?
This is
I'm doing great. How you doing, baby?
Hi, Leslie.
Oh, hey, Ari. Remember me from the University of Maryland? Go Terps.
I remember you. Go Terps, man. Go Terps, Leslie. Hey, remember Keisha?
Oh, I remember Keisha. Remember how you used to shower with the ladies, Ari?
No. All right. See, now we're already going off on a different.
Wait, you were showering with the ladies?
I didn't shower with you, Leslie. I didn't shower with you guys.
Hey,
I
Leslie.
showered with the ladies because we didn't fear him at all.
Is she for real?
Yeah.
I played with Leslie on the University of Maryland basketball
I know
team.
you told that. Not
Drafted second round.
Leslie, talk about the time that Ari tried to grab your fries and you had to smack him.
Oh, we were in the dining hall. Ari tried to reach across the tray. He grabbed my fries. I slapped him in the face.
I remember you slapping me in the hand. I don't
slapped
remember.
your face.
What did he say after you hit him?
I said, don't touch a woman's fries, bitch.
You said that, yeah, and then what? That seems like an overreaction.
It's not an overreaction, Ari. You need to know your place.
What's my place?
Your place is inferior to me.
Leslie, what have you been doing since college?
Good question.
Got a couple kids.
Oh, really? I mean, you're a pretty hardcore lesbian when I remember you. I mean, you were deep into that groupie pussy.
Do you think you turned her lesbian?
She was already a lesbian.
Ari seems to be forgetting that I dominated that dick one night.
Wow.
Is that true? Is this all bullshit or is she for real?
She's for real,
Seems
dude.
for real.
Leslie, do you remember Branka Bogdanovic?
Do I remember? Oh, I remember.
The 6'9" from the Czech Republic?
She couldn't play for shit.
No, she was pretty slow. She was pretty slow.
She was worse than Ari.
She might have been worse than me.
How was Ari in bed, Leslie? Let's be honest. Give him a
Ari,
Yelp review.
Like I said about Ari playing basketball, we called him the Jewish Rudy. We called him Judy. It's just like that. He was like that in bed. He tried hard, but he had no talent.
But Leslie, but in basketball, couldn't I make a good pass here or there or play a good defensive, fundamentally sound game?
Ari, let's be honest. Even on the women's team, you were terrible.
No, but I made some steals and scrimmages.
Your yarmulke would fall off and you'd be reaching on the ground.
Leslie, that was high school. I never wore my yarmulke in college.
Did you wear your yarmulke on the court in high school?
Yeah.
Did you really?
Of course.
You played high school basketball and you had your yarmulke on?
Yeah, you had it clipped on. If it starts to fall off and it's barely hold on, you had to grab it and frisbee it to your bench. Watch this for me. I got a game, and then you run up and down. As soon as a dead ball, hey, give me that yarmulke. All right, but clip. We also had Velcro on the underside. Stick to your head.
How embarrassing is that?
Hey, Leslie, were you the only one to use Ari as a sex toy, or did a lot of team? And if the team didn't, did they find out that when they found out you had sex with Ari, what was the reaction?
We were passing them around. Ari was like a little toy to us. We were passing him around, using and abusing his body.
That's not exactly the way I remember it.
Occasionally, when the other team would come in, we'd give him to their star player.
Why? To tire her out?
Oh, you were like a little prostitute. We would let everybody fuck you.
Now, if you remember last week, you said that Ari was, you described terrible at eating pussy. Is that true?
Oh, he was terrible going downtown. He almost refused to do it.
Leslie, if I was terrible, that's because you're used to women who know the female body far better than I do. But we also never hooked up. I just think you're remembering the whole thing differently than me. But if that were...
Are you calling Leslie a liar? A mother of children, a liar?
A former NCAA athlete,
I
Division
had a
I.
crush on one girl, Michelle something. We never hooked up. Bronco's a different story.
Nothing to do with you. Nothing to do with you, Ari.
Leslie, you were a hardcore dyke. You were fun to hang around with, but we never made out.
Ari, I was bisexual back in those days, and you know it.
I suspected it. You weren't bad looking. Keisha
I
was
had to force
gay.
Ari's head down to my pussy like the movie Casino. I had to ram it down there.
Like the what?
Well, like anyone cares about dykes.
And I had to grab his ears hard. I'm grabbing his ears trying to make him eat it. He wants nothing to do with it.
Like you're almost like
That's rape. You're talking about rape. What you're talking about?
But when it's a Jew, is it really rape?
Yes.
Ari, I gave you a safe word.
What
was
safe
it?
Word?
It was gefilte.
You want me to say gefilte while you're holding my head into your pussy against my will?
Oh, you gotta, just like on the basketball team, we had to run those suicides. You were always complaining.
I didn't run the suicides, Leslie. You guys ran the suicides.
Yeah, because you would always complain.
Because what the fuck am I going to run to? I don't need to get in shape.
We need you to be in shape so we can fuck you after practice.
Okay, that does make sense right there. That makes a lot of sense right there. Now
To be honest with you, this is a whole different side of you, Eric.
There's a lot of these details. I mean, it was a long time ago. I don't remember it this way.
Leslie, what happened when you blocked Ari's shot? You talked about that a little bit.
Oh, I'd give him the Kembe Mutombo. I'd give him the finger. I'd give him the no, Ari.
Leslie, isn't it true that when I blocked your shots, I would have poems written about it? Ready to go to the dining hall about how I block your shot? About how you're an NCAA athlete?
Happened, Ari.
And I owned you, no racial connotations necessary and meant?
Ari, you couldn't jump over a Jewish prayer book. You got no vertical.
Leslie, how did Ari talk in bed? Did he talk dirty or was he crying most of the time?
I was a virgin.
I mean, Ari was just all sweaty and disheveled. His glasses were foggy. There was a lot of complaining.
That sounds like it could be real.
Dude, that definitely sounds like that could be real.
It's so
That's
real.
how I've always pictured you in bed. Disheveled, sweaty, steamed up glasses, and just bitching about everything. They said you had air conditioning in this place.
I'm in such a bad mood today.
We used to call Ari bread because he was always loafing it.
I what?
You're a loafer, Ari. You got no heart.
I ain't a loafer. Keisha, what the fuck's her name? Leslie.
Oh, that's racist, Ari. All the black ladies on the team were the same?
There were 2 girls on the University of Maryland basketball team from 20 years ago. It's not racist if I mix 2 girls up.
We don't all look alike.
12.
Go Terrapins, baby.
Keisha, one time, Leslie, let me just tell the story real quick. Me and my friend Jesse,
Yeah.
we were walking across the quad, and way deep, we saw this guy just fucking beating on his girl. And this is from like 200 yards away.
Don't try to protect her.
No. So we're like, dude, we should do something. Jesse's this big Liberian guy. He was on the basketball team too. Remember Jesse, Leslie?
Oh, I remember. He was way better than you, Ari.
That is true. But that's a fact she's got right.
She's pretty good.
So,
It's got to be true.
This is the most real call we've ever gotten.
Totally agree.
So we're like, all right, let's put a stop to this. And we got up there to like do something, and it was Keisha wailing on her girlfriend.
Oh.
And we just saw him and go, Keisha, and then we just walked on. We didn't know how to handle it. We didn't know to get involved or not.
Yeah, what do you
What was the other girl doing? Just taking a pounding?
Taking it.
Jesus.
Just forehand, backhand.
Was she
Bitch, you better fucking shut. I'm like, oh.
Was she on the basketball team too, the girl she's beating?
No.
So she's beating a normal chick.
A non-athlete, yeah.
Hey, Leslie, can I interrupt?
Leslie, tell the other Keisha, the Keisha Go Terp story. But wait, let Don interrupt first.
I just wanted to say this. I think somebody in this room right now owes me a big thanks.
Thanks for waking up, Don.
No, not about that. The other night, someone left their phone in my car, and they're notorious for taking some other people's phones.
I was shocked.
Why didn't you?
I was shocked.
I could have spent the night writing.
Oh, God.
you?
I was
I told you
absolutely
should.
shocked. I was absolutely shocked.
Are you going to show Don mercy if you ever find his phone?
Oh, yeah. Of
You
course
will?
I
You think?
Yeah,
you will?
I definitely owe him one.
Loki, man. He ain't going to show
Definitely.
you shit for mercy.
Hey, if I don't,
I was willing to drive the phone over to his house in the middle of the night, but I keep interrupting this reuniting
You're
of
a true
Leslie
guy.
and Eric.
I don't know you, but you sound like a true gentleman.
Thank you, Leslie. Thank you.
Leslie, tell that story, that girl with the 3 University of Maryland football players, the Go Terp story. Let's see if this is
Oh,
real.
I'm gonna do what you tell me. What do you think? Who do you think I am, Ari?
Why does she have to do it?
yeah,
Because
she
you're
a
the white
little
guy and
monkey
she's a
girl
black
has to do
person?
everything you say.
No, it wasn't that. I just thought you might want to tell it. Maybe you didn't know it. Maybe it was just went around our dorm.
Maybe Leslie
yeah,
wasn't
you
there.
took pictures
Ari's
of
in
her?
like a foreigner's dorm.
Video, secret video.
And her going, go Terps?
No, not just that.
Oh, I think I remember you telling this story.
It was a girl who had one guy fucking her, and then 2 guys she was jerking off.
Oh, so she's going walrus?
Yeah.
Walrus, yeah. Well,
Skiing.
I also call it
some guy fucking her.
monkey bars.
They're filming it from behind a secret fucking wall.
The guys were?
Yeah, the University of Maryland football team. Real degenerates back then.
Well, or
they
pioneers.
And they say, yell, go Terps, go Terps. So she's going like this, going, go Terps, go Terps. And she's just fucking 3 of them. And that video got her up. People started like talking, seeing her in the dining hall saying, go Terps. And at first she was like, what? And then everyone started, go Terps, huh? Go Terps. She had to transfer.
Did she sue the fuck out of the school?
I believe she did not.
I'll tell you what, today they would.
Well, probably most likely she didn't have parents. That's why she ended in that situation.
No, they
God, she was hot too. She was the hottest black chick I've ever seen in my life, that girl.
Oh, that's why.
Wait. You're going to say the hottest black chick and this one on the phone?
You're an ugly dyke, Leslie. You're barely attractive. If you're
Oh, you lived in a foreigner's dorm with a bunch of foreign people because you're Jewish.
All right, did you live in the foreigners' dorm?
I left in an international dorm. I lived in an international dorm.
Did you really?
Yes.
He knows everything,
Dorchester
man.
Hall.
Why were you in the international dorm?
Because he's a pussy and he couldn't stand living with some Americans.
No, that's not true.
You're a pussy.
I lived right across the street from Cole Fieldhouse, so I could practice real easily. But I went because I got waitlisted because my grades in high school were so bad. They were like, we can't let you into even your state school. And so by the time they let me in, all the dorms were taken. So they said, if there's a reason you're international, I was like, oh, I lived in Israel for 2 years. So like, all right, you're in there.
Oh, leave it up to the Jews. Always work in the system.
No, we have answers for questions, Leslie. It doesn't make Jews problematic.
I disagree.
Leslie,
by the way,
Always work in the system.
I'll tell you a story. When I was in high school, I went to a military school in 10th grade.
Yeah.
And when I went there...
Why? Were you a bad kid?
I wasn't a bad kid. I think that people didn't understand me. And
that's what all bad kids say.
And there was a guy that was there that his parents sent him to this all-boys military school because they caught him with another boy.
Oh.
So when that word
there's a punishment. Let's send you to a place where it's only boys.
Really?
Only boys, but here's what happened. I still remember how people would spit on his papers because he was gay. And I started, this is terrible. Then at the end of the year, the big scandal broke because supposedly there were these 4 or 5 black guys. Every night they would go to his place, pull him out of his room, make them all. He would make them suck all their dicks every night, and he'd come in crying. It was the big scandal.
Wow. They would go to his house?
No, they would go to his dorm room.
At the
yeah,
military
because
school.
I went to a military
I'm
school.
like, so you're gay? Come on and suck my dick. And
How old was he at the time?
How many days is
Sophomore.
going
Nobody
on?
fucking stopped them?
Nobody
Like,
knew
get up,
it.
let's go.
Nobody
Let's do
knew it. Yeah.
How did they find out?
Eventually, he came back crying one night, and he told his roommate what happened, and his roommate told somebody else.
Wow.
But a huge scandal. All the guys got kicked out immediately.
Kicked out, not charged with rape.
Well, it's from
all those
Florida.
places want to be like,
gay
all right,
rape.
well, we're
It's
gonna
not
do what we
real
can do,
rape.
which is just
It's gay
stop
rape.
it.
But it was like something that, oh my God, that was really freaky to me as a kid.
Yeah.
Did you
And
hear the story about the guy who stole the dude's iPhone? And they were running, and the guy stole some gay guy's iPhone. The gay guy saw him do it, chased him down. The guy's like, "You want your iPhone back? Suck my dick." And the guy's like, "What?" And the guy's like, "You want your phone back? You gotta suck my dick." So the guy sucks his dick, and he doesn't even give him back his iPhone. As soon as he's done, he runs off.
Well, yeah, you should have sucked his dick a little bit better.
I would have been like, "Hand me the phone first."
Yeah,
how would you have handled it, Ari?
At the University of Maryland.
Talk with the gay guy?
Yeah.
I mean, I would have
We'd
chased
make you eat all our pussies. You'd be crying. You'd be telling your roommate, but he was foreign. He could barely understand English.
Leslie, why are you so rude, Leslie?
So wait, let me see if I got that right. That's because that sounds like a similar story. So they used to make you eat all their pussies, and then you'd come back and crying to your international roommate, but he couldn't report it to the cops because he didn't understand you.
No.
That's what Leslie's saying right
We weren't
now.
in a foreign land. It was just a dorm with some international flavor to it. We didn't go to a different country. It was right across the street from
Dude,
Cole
that was
Fieldhouse.
great. That was great.
I'll give you some international flavor. I got a little Jamaican in me. You can eat it right now, Ari.
Oh,
Leslie,
man.
you'd have to be fucking 38 now? 37?
Ari, a woman never tells her age.
Well, I'm just saying, you're 37 now. And that'd be so disgusting to go down on you.
Ari's got no class.
All right, we got to get ready to take a break. Leslie, once again, one of the greatest calls we've ever had.
Hey, let's go down and
Go
fuck with
to
that
the
last
pants,
time
Ari. If
standing
you
tape.
ever want to eat my pussy
Let's go down
again,
there and
just
be
give me
like,
a call.
Leslie's talking
Don't
to
touch
her.
my fries, bitch.
Leslie, you are the greatest of all time. We're gonna give you the luxury of hanging up on us.
Thank you, Leslie.
Deal. That's
And
good.
she did.
That's how you do it.
Where are you gonna be?
Nowhere.
All right.
I have in LA, I have my 420 show coming on 420. That's this coming Sunday, 4:20 p.m. Don, I might need you to come by. It's going to be a variety show. Got some dancers, some everything, some sketches, videos, maybe a sketch by. Yep. It's be a fun time.
It doesn't
4:20
sound
p.m.
very organized
Everyone
if you're
can-
asking people right now.
I'm just
to be
making
part of
sure.
your show.
You mean to say that
I've
a
got
420
some
show?
Stand up. It's going to be a great time. It's going to be a fun way
Who's
to
gonna be
smoke
there?
pot.
It's gonna be
Give
a
us a
naughty
couple
show
people.
with weed.
Lance Canstopoulos.
Who?
Lance Canstopoulos.
Okay.
One of the best dancers in America right now.
Mm-hmm. What else
Who
you got?
else?
Some sketches.
Like what it would be a sketch that would be part of this 420
An
show?
old dirtiest sketch in the world sketch by Jason Tebow. Dirtiest sketch ever.
It's up there.
Yeah.
It's up there.
Some stand-up, some videos.
I could do my eating the vagina routine.
Absolutely, you could do your eating vagina routine. I would love that. Maybe you do
Maybe
eating your vagina routine.
maybe
and
you
maybe, well, I mean, I could dream, but maybe also some balloon art.
That's something I retired.
I know you
a
retired
long
it, but I
time
think it
ago.
might be a good time to take
you
it
haven't
out.
done that forever, huh? Did you retire it after you did it on Kimmel, or?
Yes.
I mean, you were huge in Germany, dude. To
Uh,
not bring
one-
it back at all to the American audience, now that you've got a little bit of a following, is like almost like a waste.
I won the Balloon Dior award, as you know.
Yeah. What is that called?
I do know that.
The Balloon Dior.
No. What are they? What was it known for by in German?
Einfach dann die Vernachschau Balloon Künstler was my
That is legitimate.
was my Christmas special.
Oh, right.
Translated, that's simply down the Balloon Art Christmas special.
So get tickets to my website, Ari the Great.
That's it. That's the show.
It's gonna be a lot of shit.
Why are
It's
you
gonna be a fun
wrapping?
time.
Are we wrapping up this portion?
Yeah,
it's
we
fu-
take a little break.
Okay.
Take a 5-minute break and fuck with lots comic standing.
Okay, I'm.
No, hold on. We're not done.
Can I say
Yeah,
something?
yeah,
Of course.
Nah, I gotta do my dates.
Okay, my Simply Don. Excuse me. My. What is it? The Ding Dong Show every Monday night. Real Famous Comedy Store, 10 o'clock.
In the Belly
Great
Room.
show.
One of the greatest, funnest show. If you're in LA for a small period of
Oh,
time, that's where you go.
I
It's the
love
best.
the
Monday
Ding
night.
Dongers.
It's
Yeah.
the best.
Oh, thanks. I'm red. Other stuff.
Monday's a good night overall at the store. You go
You know why
Kill
it's
Tony.
great?
Maybe you watch some open mic first, then watch Kill Tony, then the Ding Dong Show, then come back downstairs and watch some of the paid
You know what they're
regulars.
talking about
What?
is actually putting it in so they can do live stream at the club.
Oh, actually, like, put
Yeah.
that. That's never gonna happen. They're never
Where?
gonna do it.
Not in the OR.
It
No,
can't
in the
happen,
belly room.
the asbestos or whatever. The
But they,
lead.
but they.
Also, because the comic store never follows
I
through on
seriously
anything.
doubt it.
And
like, come on, what are they?
like
they're
you don't
gonna
want.
Do it?
I mean, the belly
Okay.
room you're working on. I mean,
No,
like,
but if you want to
No,
have
I say for
capabilities,
podcasts
Right.
and like Kill Tony
And
and stream it live.
it's like having an audience mic. You don't have to record
And the
it all
Ding
the time.
Dong Show, exactly. Because I'll tell you this.
Live stream would be a good feature to have if you
Great
wanted
for the
to.
Ding Dong Show.
Absolutely, the whole thing. I think they just need that little push.
And then I
because they've
think
been
more things
talking
would get
about
up there
it.
like that. You have more
Absolutely.
time to
what do you
talk
mean
shows.
asbestos? What do you don't got to put
The
that much in there.
walls are so crazy.
I mean, the
because-
amount
No,
of
I got
layers
something-
of dead
I can,
rat
I
feces.
can help them.
No,
There's something called a live streamer.
Right, I actually did that with VPN. VPN came in and did our
Yep.
Windy
Windy
Weekend
Weekend.
show. Yeah, and they got it, but it fucked up. They lost 30 minutes of the show.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
Story of my life.
How crazy.
I am going to be at the Hotel Congress at Tucson in Tucson. I'm going to be in Tucson
Yeah.
Hotel Congress
Yeah.
on April 25th with Brian Redband and Paul Calisi or whatever. Paul Casillas. Tickets are only $10, man. Come down, watch it, and then on the 26th, I'm in Phoenix, Arizona,
And
April
location,
26th.
and then I think
Chili Bombers, April 26th. Come down, same show. Gonna Rock. That one will sell out. And from there, we're just gonna fucking crush fest. Crush fest. And then a lot of great stuff going out at the night show. I'll talk to you soon.
Suck it.
Suck it.
Be cool, everybody.
Yeah. I killed everybody. I went Hunger Games on some people. And I decided I'm going to do the last hour. So if you want to come, you want to hang out, is there any way we could put the number up somewhere? See if people want to call on in. Call in. Call into the show. Tell us how you feel. Tell us what you got working, twerking, jerking.
We're back, Jack. Except for Ari, he's in the bathroom. Boy,
Oh my God, they're filming in the bathroom!
They are mad out there, man. We walked right through some shit.
They're filming.
They were like, I am going to kill Angelo and Renee. Because we walk in and we go, you guys taping stuff for NBC?
They did get, when I said that, they
Shouldn't have
really
said
did
that.
get mad.
Yeah. I mean, they're filming right now how comics take dumps on the road, like what it's like to use public bathrooms. And like, dude, Ari's
in there.
just fucking ruined that
But the good
shit.
news for them, that's like when Don Rickles would walk onto the set of Carson and everybody would be like, hey, he's not even supposed to be here. This is
Oh my
great. What
God,
a
this is
celebrity
chaos.
guest."
Ari, how much trouble did
Ari.
you get in using the bathroom?
Celebrity dumper, Ari Shafir.
Oh, no.
What's that other camera angle? Is it, where's the camera?
Somebody's going, but I was like,
You got
where
one
is
here, you
that?
got one right there, Don.
Mary Jane, could
And
you
then you got
close
dead
that?
on,
Could
too.
you just close so that we don't get in trouble?
How come they block most of the area with the graphics?
Well, because, you heard about what Leslie said. It's like uncomfortable.
Sam.
Elephant in the room?
What?
Bowling.
Yes, the bowling. Can we talk about the bowling a
All
little
right,
bit? We
all
had
right.
a
And
bet.
then we're going to talk about Whitney. About
Don't talk about what we're going to talk about next.
No, we're going to
Let's
talk
just talk
that.
about the
We're gonna
bowling
talk
for a
about
second because we
Go
had a
on.
bag of bets
Go
that
on.
you were positive
Go on.
you could beat me five
Yep,
straight games in
100%.
bowling.
Yep.
Sam,
I was positive.
what
The world
happened to
was
you?
positive.
Oh no, by your report of Sam, I knew I was going to take him. Once you gave me the report of him on his birthday, I was like, oh, I'll beat him once. Absolutely. That's why I was confident enough to make a bag of bets about it.
I didn't even report.
No, I was just there
the
briefly.
first two games that he bowled.
No,
All right,
you
tell
told me like
so
where he
Don
bowled.
knows what's going on. Catch him
I
up.
am
Came and left.
confused.
We had a bowling bet. He had to beat me 5 times in a row. If he did, then he'd win. I had to beat him once in 5 times. If I
Right.
do, I'd win.
Right.
Loser takes ecstasy and a Viagra and watches a 2-hour gay pornography.
Who won?
Who the fuck do you think won, man?
Oh, that's
Who do you
right.
think won?
Probably the
Third
Jew.
game, he bowls
Yeah.
the game of his life.
Beat him by 50.
He almost bowls at 200.
Anyway, if you want to hear the details of it, our last episode, go to iTunes. The last one, the bowling special episode is up there. But yeah.
Ari, I
You
will
say you
concede
bowled
to
277s?
I concede to you. You beat me at my
Have
game.
you paid your bet?
What?
No, this just happened. Just happened 2 days
He
Yeah.
ago.
hasn't even gotten a chance
I
to
have my
welch yet.
legal team looking at the deal.
He's just
so-
hasn't gotten a chance to get shirk on it.
Yeah.
I still say you scrapped the ecstasy, but
yeah.
it's your guys'
We're
thing.
looking at it. We're looking at the deal.
I'll
See-
talk to him about his sobriety. That's the only.
Not even for that reason. I mean, one, it's dangerous. People are dropping left and right from
It
doing
is a
shit.
dangerous
And the
combo.
combination. That is
Viagra.
absolutely why I put it in.
But I
So
think
that I'm not concerned with.
nothing to even do with Sam being sober or the fact that he could drop dead.
Yeah. A lot of it though.
I
he could've
feel like
already
if
dropped
you're
dead.
on any drug, it's going to make it a more enjoyable experience. You're not going to
You're
be
just
as
saying I might
tortured.
actually enjoy the pornography.
No, I'm saying
Laughing
you're
and
going to
like-
be distracted by the fact that a porn's going on and not focusing on the porn because you're on ecstasy and look, man, the lights look
But
cool.
also,
everything
he
looks
might
great.
love the gay porn. Like, wow, they're really giving it their all. But he might
I've
like
known Sam
ignore
a
him, like,
pretty-
they're acting. These people are free.
I've
They're
known
free.
Sam a
They're free
while.
humans. They
He's
should
not.
be allowed to do
I'm
this.
pretty positive he's not going to enjoy the gay porn.
Right.
And I had to watch the 1 hour one, and it was. And I was talking to you the other day after the bowling thing. The thing about the gay porn that was surprisingly bad when I had to watch the 1 hour gay porn.
Yeah.
It wasn't like the close up of anal sex because you can kind of go like, oh, maybe this is a girl. You know, you can distract yourself. It's the like hardcore makeouts. It's the San Francisco handshake where they're kissing and they're just jerking each other off. It's the weird moves that they have that we don't get
Can
to
you
have
imagine
by
how
being
horrible
straight.
that'd be done? Can you imagine
What?
how terrible that'd be to have to do that?
You know what? I'll tell you this.
Really
if my
watch it.
hands were free in life, I think the thing that always freaked me out as a kid, thinking of going to jail and getting raped in there.
Yeah.
I just like, oh my God, how do you stop it? I mean, I would wake up thinking that kind of stuff.
Fear.
How much of that do you think came from your experienced when you were at military school and those guys were raping that guy. Do you think that put that fear in your head?
I don't think so, because I think from the time I
You
was
thought
a
of
little
anal
kid-
rape, not oral.
Yeah.
rape. Yeah.
I was just thinking like, oh my God, somebody on your back.
Did you ever hear Ian Edwards' joke about the guy who was going around raping men, but he was like doing it face to face?
Oh, really? Putting their legs
Like
over
putting
them?
in a missionary position and raping them face to face.
Oh.
He's like, he goes, you took my worst fear and made it worse. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
That
next
is
level.
worse.
Like, you had to watch him raping you. You're like, ah!
Like, oh, maybe he's
That's
gone. No,
way
back up.
worse.
Maybe he's gone. No,
And what if you
back
start
up.
having feelings for him? Like he seems.
That's what that. There's a website, and they have all this poetry of men who've been raped in prison. And this one guy wrote a poem, The Number 7, and it was about the 7th guy who fucked him in a gang rape. And the guy whispered, saying, "This will be over soon," and that's when he fell in love. He fully started to. Yeah.
Okay, how do you know about this website?
It's because it was all we could talk about for a good 3 years. SPR.org.
I don't want to go there.
StopPrisonRape.org.
But who turned you on to that?
I mean,
David
and
Taylor.
you obviously were
Of
turned
course,
on.
David Taylor.
And
Of course,
man,
David
He said
Taylor.
eventually he got fired because they were like, we're looking at it at work. Sam, let's not get off the subject.
By the way, you got off the subject.
True.
That is
What
true.
happened, bruh? I thought you could beat me.
Hey,
but
Ari,
seriously,
I have a
you
theory.
couldn't.
As the neutral person, and I will honestly admit,
Yeah.
I wanted Sam to win.
Why?
Without
Why?
just the golf thing, this attitude that you have of like, I'm not going to practice. I don't care. I haven't played in a year.
I
The
don't give a
same thing you're
shit.
doing. The same reason
I
I'm
haven't played 2 years
The
in
same reason
bowling.
I'm rooting for Youssef.
Maybe
Is
4.
because I've been playing basketball with Youssef, and I'm like, he's new to the game, but he's better than you think.
Yeah,
I'm
better
gonna
than
show
I think.
up. I'm gonna
He's
show
a
up. I'm
2
gonna take
instead of
2
a
free
0.
throws, and I'm gonna beat him.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm like, just don't.
Pretty much.
And I was like, man, Sam's a good
has to
bowler.
beat
His
you.
At least I
family
putted
bowls.
around with you. At least I went to hit the putting green with you. Sam, I didn't even fucking. You ready to do this? My first fucking throw on the lanes in 5 years. I think since I played with Renazisi and
You played on
Tracy
his
and Kim.
birthday.
I was just there. I stopped by.
You didn't
I had to
play?
leave, I had to leave real quick. Was there for the candles, and I left.
All right, Ari.
Yeah.
I am saying you beat me at my game. You're only the third person on this planet to beat me in a bowling match.
I feel like Eddie
give you
Bravo.
that. I don't know why you're doing invisible dick jerk off right there, but it is what it is. Okay?
5 strikes he has in one game.
Fraser Smith is on the line.
Yeah, Fraser Smith.
And the Tranny Correspondent.
Maybe he's going to talk about it.
Well, then we'll go train.
Sam, when are you going to pay this off? When are you
I
going
go home for a week. I'll come back. I'm gonna look at the legalese on
We got to
this.
stream it so the fans can watch.
Maybe that was
Sam,
never part
you
of the
are
deal.
a known Welsher.
Yeah, no.
I
no,
For
say-
us to trust you would be
I
ridiculous.
say
and
that
I
you-
fully expect you to Welsh.
I say-
because you're a Welcher.
That's fine.
This is in your name. That's how
That's fine.
that's how much I knew I was gonna beat you because I'm like he ain't even gonna do his bet.
We'll
But
talk.
I do it. He ain't
I
gonna
say
do
you
it. But just for the
scrap-
sheer joy of knowing that you Welshed on a bet to me again was worth
I
it.
did it last
Fucking
time.
nothing, bowler. Rope you in for 2 games, then beat you by 50.
I say
you
you-
didn't say the next 5
I
sets. I'm
say
a
you
black
scrap
belt.
the
You didn't do that.
ecstasy.
I did.
I say you scrap the ecstasy, you stream it live, you make him go, leave here after watching a 2-hour gay porn with a boner
Yeah.
that he's going to have to do something with, and try not to think about gay porn.
Why does he
Oh,
have
yeah.
to have a boner? Why does he have to
He
have
didn't have to.
take Viagra
That's
before.
on him.
Oh. Why are you so angry during the day?
Because I started, they shut my water off again. I got like 6 meetings in a row, and then I wake up, they're like, there's a text like, oh, sorry, your water's gonna be off. I'm like, from an hour ago? I got shit to do. That's how I started my day.
Sounds great, Ari.
I got to get an
Fraser
STD
Smith.
test today. I'm always worried about those.
Why?
Because you never know.
No, you gotta get laid to get fucking this.
We're going to make a bet on that later.
Fraser Smith, what's up?
Man, it sounds like Ari is going through it. Come on.
Hey, Fraser.
Hey,
Hey,
Fraser.
congratulations on your radio show you've got.
You took Fraser over
Donnie, thank you very much. You have always been a big supporter.
Thank you. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Tranny Correspondent, hold on. Can we put him on hold, Fraser? Do you want to go Tranny Correspondent?
He's calling from Thailand.
All
We
right.
haven't talked to him in forever, have
Okay,
we?
go on.
You were there, you weren't here when he called, but yeah.
Oh,
Tranny
been a couple
Correspondent. Well, then we'll get back to Fraser because I don't want to have to. What's up?
Hello?
Yo, how are you, Tranny Correspondent?
I'm well. How are you?
Doing
Good.
well. Do you have AIDS yet?
You have AIDS.
I've told you guys before, I don't get tested, so, it's...
Okay.
Well, you guys, now Sam and Ari weren't here that week when you did call. please tell them why you don't feel like you have AIDS.
Oh, because I'm a top.
Oh, okay. There is something to that.
Well, you don't get cum inside you.
Yeah.
You don't get a shitload of fluids just inside you. He's a gay one.
A lot of people get HIV. A lot of it is shooting crystal meth. Because they all
Really?
they come to. I hit a lot of meetings. You hear them. They're all fucking.
Share needles?
Boom! Just
Man, if that's all you need, that's not a lot of blood to share.
Yeah.
Get infected.
you just need a little. What do you need? A fucking
But that just
waterfall?
means that somebody's coughed up a little piece of blood in his cough. Man.
So what's up, Tranny? I gotta watch gay porn. Any suggestion?
You have a lot of people cough in your mouth.
Well, tranny porn isn't gay. I mean,
what?
We all know. So that
tranny porn's not gay.
He has this theory because they have fake tits. It doesn't count that he sucks
know a
their
lot of
dicks
people think
and
that?
fucks them in the ass.
A lot of people think
So
that.
according to you, if Sam got a tranny porn and watched that for 2 hours on Viagra and possibly ecstasy, he'd be welshing on his bed.
No.
Yeah, he's gotta
No. That's not
no
washing on the
trannies
back.
involved.
You're defining it.
No, he's saying that's not gay porn.
Yeah, but no.
I'm saying according to him,
All right.
you'd be welching on your bed.
All right.
So it can't be a tranny. You can't have tits.
No, that you can't redefine
No,
it.
that's what we're saying.
No, you can't redefine
All right, well then
it.
we're not trusting you to get the gay porn then.
No, it's too late.
What do you mean? I said I can trust you to get a legitimate hardcore gay
I'm
porn.
gonna
And you're
get
gonna
it.
tranny porn, you're gonna
No.
say she-mail.
I'm gonna go. I can go. You gave me the right to do it. The deal's done, bro.
That's
you can't
not
go
the deal.
back
I
on
said
it.
you'll get
You
it.
can't go back on
You'll
it.
be like, afterwards,
you can't
like,
go
who will
back
get
on
it?
I haven't done it yet, but
That
you
wasn't
can't go
part of
back
the bet.
on it.
Why? That
You
wasn't
said
part of the bet.
I get to pick
I said I'll
the
trust you to
fucking
get it, but
porn.
not if you're gonna say you're gonna get a tranny porn.
But
Then no,
you
I
don't
don't
know.
trust you.
I might get two chicks just bumping uglies for 2 hours. That's gay porn. You don't know what
I knew he was a Welsher.
I'm not Welsher.
I have a.
That's lesbian porn.
I have some.
That's gay porn.
You know goddamn well that's not gay
No,
porn.
AVN. Straight porn for AVN is girl and boy.
You know goddamn well that's not gay porn.
No, and
That's
then
what gay porn
gay
is.
is two
They have
dudes.
the fucking
Gay is two dudes.
No, that's not gay porn. That's
Yeah.
just gay.
Yes.
You're thinking of gay sex.
No.
That's just gay porn. You know goddamn well what it is,
No,
Sam.
yeah.
Sam Mocharian. Hey, why don't you go back to your fucking Armenian welching family this
That's
weekend?
fine, I will.
And punch up on your old ideas on how to welch constantly. Brush them
God,
off.
man, you are
Yeah, I'm
real.
going
You know what's
again.
so funny about you speaking of gay?
Papa Welsher. Papa Welsher.
How
I
queenie
got this
you
new
get
bet. I need to
when you
Welsh
get
on.
angry. I've never seen someone
I
get
must-
so queenie
I
in
must-
your life.
I must
Hatred
take
in his heart.
I must take notes at your feet, Papa Welsher. Brother Welsher, come with me. We'll go to Grandfather
Tranny,
Welcherian.
what do you want to talk about, Tranny Correspondent?
I have some Detroit trivia sports questions because I know Dan Barris is from Detroit.
Dan Barnes.
It's Dan,
Dan
Barnes.
Barnes is from
Dan Barnes. Talk to
from
us.
Michigan.
All right, go ahead.
All right, first question. His freshman and sophomore years at Oklahoma State, Barry Sanders was the backup to what running back?
The guy from the Buffalo Bills.
Thurman Thomas?
Thurman Thomas is exactly right. Thurman Thomas.
That's right,
Wow.
Thurman Thomas.
That's good.
So
That's
they
how
said
Oklahoma
that.
State
Which-
trivia.
Go ahead.
Which Pistons player had a girl's name as a first name?
Oh, well,
Detroit Pistons.
that's
I know
easy.
it. I know it. I know it. I know it.
Was Kelly Trapuka a Piston?
Leslie.
Kelly Trapuka's one.
Adrian Dantley is another.
Adrian.
Dantley. maybe.
Leslie.
That's a terrible question.
Yeah, it really is because you
Oh
didn't
yeah, I
you didn't
forgot
even
about
say a
Adrian
year.
Dantley, but this was in the '90s.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Not a great question.
Next
Well, but
one.
Kelly
Next
Trapuka
question.
wasn't there. Who was in the 90s?
Who are you thinking of?
Oh, Prince?
Tayshaun?
No, his first name was a girl's name.
What is it?
Tayshaun.
Lindsay Hunter.
Lindsay.
Oh, Lindsay.
Yeah.
Wow,
duh.
that's really
All
not
right,
good enough.
next
for a
one.
Next one. It's two for
Who
Barris.
was the shortstop and second base tandem for the Tigers that had the longest running?
Alan Trammell and Lou
Tandem.
Whitaker. Alan Trammell and Lou Whitaker.
That's right. Okay.
Didn't even have to hear the question.
what
What
I
was the
said.
question? They had the longest what? Don, you want to tell us?
What's that?
Now,
He
the
did.
longest-
He
the
did.
longest tandem.
Longest tandem played together at short and third.
Hold on, Fraser
Short and
Smith.
second.
Short and second. Wow. Okay.
Did you have another one?
Yeah.
I either
These are
don't
great,
count.
man.
I don't count the woman's name one, or
No,
I
I
got
don't
it
count
right because I did name a few Pistons that had
I agree,
women's
you
names.
got it
I
right.
think you got it right.
Okay.
Anymore?
But Kelly Tripucka never played for the Pistons.
Yes, he did. He was there when
sure?
Isaiah came there. They were both rookies that year.
Yeah, I think he went to Notre
No,
Dame
actually,
and then he.
yeah. Actually, no. Isaiah came the year after, but they were definitely part of the team. Kelly Tripucka
Okay, how
was.
about this one? What was Tiger Stadium called before it was called Tiger Stadium?
Briggs Stadium.
Briggs Field, technically, but I'll give you that.
I'll give him that.
Okay, let's reverse this, Todd. Do you got any Detroit
Do you know,
sports
do you-
humor?
do you know
he's in front
Detroit?
of the internet right
Okay.
now.
All right, I'll ask this. When Dennis Rodman made the decision to become this wild, freaky guy, it was over. He sat with a shotgun in his mouth in the parking lot of the Detroit. What happened? Or I'll even give you this. Who was fucking Dennis Rodman's baby's mama that put him in this state?
Dennis Rodman's baby's
Oh, the big one. The big guy who was with the bad boys.
Oh, the one that married Carmen Electra?
Was it
No.
No, Dennis Rodman was the
Chuck
guy.
Daly?
No, that would have been the coach. So he's not. No, Vinny the Microwave Johnson
Vinny
was
Johnson.
fucking his wife.
Rodman's,
Yeah, Rodman's
Wow.
baby's mama, and he got so distraught
Yeah.
because so he was going to kill himself.
you couldn't do
And
better
that's
than a mother.
that's where he sat and said, "You know what I should do? I'm a hell of a rebounder. I'm going to add flash to my game." And then go to
Really?
another level. That's when he did it. Absolutely.
I'm
'Cause
glad he's in the Hall of Fame. He deserved it. Any more questions? You can get our train.
I always loved him. I loved him when he was with the
Okay,
Bulls. I always
And
loved
he
him.
rebounded
Trainee
like nobody in the
correspondent.
game.
He did everything nobody wanted to
He
do.
shut down Karl Malone. Got in
He
his
shut
head.
down Shaq.
You know what? You know what he did when
He
they
did shut
they
down
played,
Shaq.
Karl Malone almost took a swing at him.
They played the Bulls, and this was the baddest thing when the Pistons finally lost.
Hold on. I want one thing to train correspondent.
No, let's do
train
this.
correspondent, you are choking on this trivia like a tranny dick.
Not bad.
What are you talking about? I gave Don.
There we go.
What? So what were you saying?
I forget what.
God damn it.
They were playing the Bulls.
They were playing the Bulls. Dennis Rodman, Scottie Pippen got up and he shoved him into the basket. I mean, poor losers. Yes. Then they walked off the court. Just
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Rodman
Yeah,
was
yeah.
so mad at him.
He just shoved him into the thing. Yeah.
When they walked off the court, Isaiah took the worst public beating for that.
Oh, absolutely.
Everybody else is like, these guys are all thugs, but Isaiah, you should shake Jordan's hand and be like, you finally got over the hump.
Because what was kind of great about that era in basketball, it was
Everything.
There was no free agency,
Absolutely.
really. People stayed in their teams for a long time.
And what they
It's
had,
perfect.
yeah,
Everything.
so you can
is
have rivalries.
that it went through stages. First of all, it was the Lakers in Boston. Then the Pistons came up, and they
Sixers were in there right before
Yeah, it was
that,
like
too.
two Pete. Like they kept.
and they couldn't beat Boston. Then when they
Yeah.
finally beat Boston, they got to go to and play
And it was
the
like
Lakers.
Cleveland losing to Chicago every year, like
Yeah.
a few years in a row.
Exactly.
No shot,
That was
Elo
after
over
that,
Elo.
right? It was just-
But like they had these rivalries.
Yeah,
like, every
because
stage.
Chicago could get over
Everybody couldn't
Cleveland.
get past somebody.
But they
Yeah.
couldn't get past
Chicago could get over Cleveland, but they couldn't get past Detroit.
Detroit.
But then when they finally got past Boston. Then they played the Lakers. Then the next year they beat the Lakers in 4 straight. It was just like
Wow, yeah.
It was just a great era of
I
basketball.
love when they talk about those times. They really like in those old videos.
Every
they
team
show,
had like one
They talk about it.
superstar,
Yeah.
and then a bunch of like role-playing
gotta
guys.
have a Paxton. So
you
it's
know,
I would like to say one thing about that era that is the
That's Ari.
biggest. I was talking about the era, not Ari.
Oh, okay.
Okay, this is because to me, Isaiah Thomas. I don't know if you guys remember when he turned his ankle.
Yeah.
And came back and just
Yeah.
was a scoring machine.
Scored like 40.
Yeah, he was just
On, like, 1
unbelievable.
foot?
On 1 foot. He'd hop up
Yeah.
and he was like, it was just for a guy that followed the Pistons forever to see that happen and see what heart this guy had was unbelievable. And what always pissed me off, and I have a few theories, he wasn't allowed to be on the Olympic team, the first dream team. And his coach, Chuck Daly, was the coach of the dream team.
Yeah.
So
which makes it even stranger.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Jordan blocked him.
That's what they say.
That's what I've
Jordan
heard.
blocked him.
Jordan even admits to it.
Okay,
Really?
but you know
Yeah.
So
what?
they didn't want him on the team.
You look at
Yeah,
you look
because
at
what happened was this: when he first came in the league, in his first All-Star game, Isaiah led the "Hey, don't pass the ball to Jordan" during the game.
He like Tavon or whatever at the store, where he just took it too personally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Years later, remembered it.
Okay, but that's what they say. But there's also another element because who else was on that team?
Magic, Bird.
Magic and Bird. Now with Magic, At one point, Isaiah and
They
he
were
were
fucking.
the best of friends, best friends ever. They remember the
From what? When they
championship.
grew up?
Yeah.
Because when they both played in the Big Ten, and they kind of hung out because they were in the Indiana, Michigan area, and they hung out everywhere, and they did all these things together. And remember the NBA Finals when they would kiss each other before the game would
I remember
start.
that shit.
Well, what the rumor was is that, and I remember he said this, but when Magic Johnson got the HIV, he said, "Why don't you tell the truth on how you really got this?"
Isaiah said that.
Isaiah said that, and that was out there, and nobody ever talked about it. But rumor has it is because he was doing some dirty things.
Who do you think was a power top? Who was the hungry bottom in that relationship?
I don't think that he was. Isaiah may have done that. He wouldn't do that.
No. Yeah, but he was saying Magic
Because he's a
Johnson,
real guy.
But he was like,
drugs is from fucking.
Yeah.
Fucking. You didn't get it just from cheating.
I bet you I know who
Fucking say what
knows
you
how Magic Johnson got
Frazier?
AIDS.
Frazier Smith.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's probably around back then.
Frazier Smith.
Big
How
LA.
did
Hollywood.
Magic Johnson get AIDS?
Frazier.
Man, this conversation can be tough. Donnie Barris, it is great to hear you talking Michigan sports.
Oh, it's great. You've been to the Big House many times, haven't you, Frazier?
I was just looking at the Michigan football schedule. The Big House is going to be rocking.
Can I say something you did for me that I thought was the greatest thing? I don't know if you've ever heard of a guy, Rick Leach. He later played with the Tigers, but he's a 4-year starter at the University of Michigan. He's a big hero in Michigan. Frazier Smith got me an autographed picture of Ricky Leach, and I always thank you. Thank you, Frazier.
Man, Ricky was a good friend of mine from days gone past.
Wow, you
Let me
really
ask
make
you,
everything so
Frazier
extended.
Smith.
No, it's just-
Frazier Smith. How did you get this autograph? What did you have to do to get the autograph for Don?
Good question.
I was doing a show in Michigan and I saw my buddy Ricky. And I said, Donnie Barris would love your autograph. Come on.
Nothing shady? You didn't have to do anything weird?
Sam, come on. Just because you're into some weird stuff and a weird lifestyle does not mean the old phrase does it too.
Okay, good point.
Hey, Frazier, now, from what I understand, tomorrow is Wednesday, and you start doing a radio show tomorrow. Do you want to talk about that, or would you prefer not to?
Donnie, the nerves are coming.
What,
I'm
Frazier's
an
got a new show?
professional, but I need to get my game where it needs to be.
You'll do great, Frazier. You're the king, buddy.
What's he got? Let's plug Frazier's thing for real. What's he got going on?
I don't know what it is. I know that he got picked up on some network
Oh, it's awesome.
out here, so he's going to be doing
Radio?
Yeah,
radio
Oh, nice.
show.
Back to where he belongs.
Absolutely, he's great,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
Oh, man. He
Oh,
just,
man.
he
Congratulations,
put out
Frazier.
Van Halen.
Frazier, you know that story, right? You brought up Van Halen.
I broke Van Halen, and I said, these are the jokes.
Frazier, are you still wearing that same suit from when you introduced them?
Ari, I've heard you talk about this, and it hurts my feelings. Come on.
Come on, man.
What do you mean?
You imply that my suit does not smell great.
Right? A lot of people have said that, Frazier.
It has been said,
Every
Frazier.
once in a while, you catch a
I
whiff.
think your Sue has a Twitter account that says Stinky Sue.
No way, really?
It's Frazier Stinky Sue.
That's gotta be Jamie Masada. He's been trying to rip me for years.
Are you friends with Jamie?
We have a working relationship.
What does that mean?
It's the same cadence every single sentence.
We work together. Means we're friends in terms of work, but outside of work, we are not that good of friends.
Oh, okay. Working relationship.
So,
I'm happy pass over to you and yours. Come on.
Frazier, big MMA fan. What do you think of the
Good
fucking
question.
retirement of final retirement of what's his name?
George St. Pierre.
No, the Russian.
Fedor?
Fedor.
Radashenko needed to hang it up.
Do you miss
Go ahead.
George St. Pierre?
George St. Pierre is a great. Some people have started rumors that I am Canadian.
Are you not Canadian? I know you do a
George
hockey
St.
podcast
Pierre,
with
come
George.
on.
What's
Frazier,
that?
Frazier, you're not Canadian?
I cannot confirm or deny.
Oh, Frazier, look what somebody just wrote me.
Oh, no, what?
Said, Isaiah's a hateful mofo. You're from Detroit. You don't put up with that. Glad he wasn't on the dream team.
Oh.
Also, he can't say Nowitzki.
Who?
Donnie, as a Michigander, that is propaganda.
But you are Canadian, though. You actually told me.
Russell Peters broke that story, Donnie, and it hurt my Canadian heart.
Well, see, you just right there. You said you're Canadian with your heart there.
But my brain and the rest of my body is United States.
Well,
Hey, do you like any of these young female comics coming up, Frazier?
Man, that Tiffany Haddish is a pistol.
Pistol. Do you like Little Esther?
Man, she can be tough.
Is she going out with Brody Stevens? I think Brody's in love with her. I really do.
Ugh.
What's that? Why say
I don't know. I think he has this like big brother thing with her.
Who?
Esther, Brody and Esther.
Has a big brother thing with him? You think they're going out,
He
Don?
thinks Brody's got a thing for her.
Who's that?
That's Death Squad Arizona's wife's tits.
Let's see.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Donnie B, if you combine Brody and Esther's name into a couple, their name is Brester.
That's very creative there.
That is.
Man, these are the jokes, Donnie.
Frazier, give a little bit about different car. Let's say he's great at improv. Do some car names that could also be like rappers.
Man, there's a new car. Queen Latifah's coming out with it. It's the Queen Latifah.
Wow, that's a pretty good improv. Keep going.
Any others?
Snoop Dogg's coming out with a car. It's the Snoop DeVille.
Oh,
That's already
These
out,
are the
actually.
jokes, Donnie. Come on.
Well, I gotta say, Frazier, I'm so glad you called in. Anything else you want to push?
Felt like that wound down naturally.
Yeah.
Yeah, Frazier, thanks for the call. That was really
I
good.
just want to say, go Michigan, Donnie Barris. It's great to hear you on the airwaves.
Thank you, Frazier.
Do you get along with Andrew Dice Clay, Frazier?
Me and Andrew go way back.
All right.
Where'd you meet Dice?
I've known Dice since the Westwood Comedy Store. It was the Wild Westwood.
Oh yeah, Barris was there, wasn't he?
Not at that one.
All right, Frazier. Thanks for calling in, dog.
Thanks.
Come on, you gotta let Frazier say goodbye. Let's go to Dustin, who's been on forever. Dustin, are you in the hospital?
Hello.
Hey, Dustin.
Hey, Sam.
Heard you're dying, brah.
Are you dying?
No, not today.
Not today.
Congratulations.
So, talk to us. Have you talked to Cum Dumpster? When is she gonna do hardcore phone sex with Danielson?
Yeah, we just got the rights back.
Have we got all that set up?
Yeah, we got the
She's
rights.
ready to
We
go
got the rights
whenever.
dealt with. She's ready to go. How are we gonna do it?
I think we should wait 2 weeks till I come back,
Okay,
and we set it up.
I'll be gone. But I'll be
Yes.
By the way, this is actually fun.
Thanks. I'm glad you're up this early, Don.
You mean just being up in the daytime, or?
I'll try to get used to that.
They were like, Don's coming. I'm like, Don Barris
wait a
at
second.
noon?
Yeah.
Well, let's talk to Let's
He
talk
called-
Dustin.
He's called a few
Dustin.
times.
You have a question, then we gotta talk to Dice. Dice is
NBA.
gone, 'cause you
Before
heard
we bring
probably-
on Dice, NBA. Give us your predictions.
For the finals, I have to stick with the Clippers because
Me
of
too.
Ari's bet.
Oh, wait. What's that bet?
That's where
Hitler must
you get
have
an
to forget
elephant
out.
to
No,
shit on you if.
No, that's not a thing. What is it, Dustin? I'm remembering this now.
It's the Hitler mustache for 48 hours.
That is right.
As soon as the Clippers either make it to the finals,
Yep.
or do not, or get eliminated from the finals.
Yes.
The second that happens,
Right.
Yes.
starting midnight.
They don't
like,
have to win the
starting
finals.
next morning.
Clippers have to win the West.
Right,
Clippers
get
get
to the West.
eliminated from the West. He has to go Hitler mustache. Clippers win the West. You have to go Hitler mustache for 48 hours. And you have to tweet every day pictures of you
I thought
wearing
as soon
it.
as they
Every
get to,
hour.
I thought it's when they get to the Western Finals. Dustin,
No,
what is it?
if the Clippers get eliminated, you've got to get your mustache.
But where do they get
But if they-
eliminated?
Oh my-
Yeah, where do they got to get eliminated?
Look who's on the bottom one.
Well, I would think whenever they do get eliminated, if they got eliminated, that.
No, but what
I would
round?
enjoy it.
Not-
If they lose in the finals, it's you win, right?
No, they just have to make the finals for me to win.
If they make the NBA finals, you
So
win.
Dustin says Clippers are going to the finals. You say they're not.
Right. Okay.
Right. And then out of the East, I'm going to go with the Bulls.
The Bulls, that's a
Wow.
good pick, man.
Where's your pick for where the NBA awards the Lakers in the draft? Where do you think they'll give
That's
them?
a great question, too.
Where do you think they'll
They're
collude
gonna-
and give them?
They're going to have to be top 2.
Definitely top 2, you think?
Yeah.
Definitely top 2.
I think
They will not allow
Orlando
it.
and Lakers jump into that top 2.
Because let's be honest, it's they're fixing it.
They fix it all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they don't give a
Orlando's
shit about
gonna get a big
Milwaukee or
pick.
Philadelphia.
What about helping out New Orleans one more time? Because they lose the pick completely unless it's a top 5.
I would, dude. If
So
New
they
Orleans
give them
gets
the
a top 5
If they
pick,
give them 1, 2, 3, then it's like cool. Now we gave you 2 in a row.
They need another dam
two
to break for
lotteries
them
in
to
a
give them
row.
that.
When we made the deal, we'll sell our team. You get 2 lottery picks in a row. Couldn't that have been the deal?
dude, if they get another great pick, they're gonna be scary.
But they lose their top pick this
New
year.
Orleans Pelicans.
Right.
If they lose
With
their
Anthony
top pick-
Davis,
Right.
Yeah.
Drew Holiday, dude, that's nasty.
Oh, but you didn't
get
hear about his
Anderson,
back?
Brian Anderson.
Who?
Who's back?
Who's back?
Davis is back.
No, it's fine.
No, he's not playing the last games. Do you know why?
Why?
Broken spine. Never play again.
Broken spine. Wow.
I'm gonna tell you, man. I think whoever comes out of that
didn't hear it.
Chicago Brooklyn Nets
Yeah.
series could easily represent the Eastern Conference
I'll
Finals.
tell you what. There's no way Brooklyn's
Miami's
doing
still
anything
Miami.
this year. They are one of the most overrated teams.
I disagree
Brooklyn.
with that. I think going
They're
in they
hot
were
right now.
overrated,
They're hot
and then
right
they
now.
tanked, and expectations went away, and now they have
I'm
the
saying for
best
their seed, they're overrated.
4th.
They should be a 7 seed.
They're a 4th
They
seed.
should be a 7 seed.
Why?
7 or
They
6.
won the games.
Dude,
No, because they
the
got blown out
second
the games
half
they've lost, and they
of
barely won the games they've
season,
won.
the second half of the season, or after the All-Star break, they have the best record in the Eastern Conference
And
Finals.
can I just say one
Eastern-
thing too?
Eastern
Because of their
Conference. Yes.
age,
How terrible were they?
because of their
That's
age,
terrible.
their whole season has been around pacing themselves,
Oh.
and that's the truth. And if they are winning now, what you say they are, I haven't really followed Brooklyn.
Yeah.
And they have a coach that's the same age as the players.
Yeah,
And
but they got
Jason
another.
Kidd.
They got another fucking 4 weeks. I'm glad he's made it for his sake. I'm glad they're back to
And
making
he,
playoffs.
dude,
They were
he,
calling for his head.
Sure were for a while.
Dude,
Yeah,
First
this
2
is his
months.
first year, right?
they have a
Yeah.
bench
Let the
too.
guy go a year. He could be.
But
one of
that's
those guys
New York
who's
media.
A coach
That's New
at
York
one
media.
team.
That's Brooklyn. Welcome
Yeah,
to
but he
Brooklyn.
could be one of those guys who's coached one team for like 40 years. He could be one of those guys.
No one's ever done that in the history of
I
the
know,
NBA.
but I'm saying that's a guy who
Okay.
can do that.
Because of his youth.
30 years, yeah, something
As a
like
coach,
that.
he's
And
young.
so it's
As a
like
player,
let him
he's
let him
old.
go 1 year, and then fucking call for his head. This could be a chance
Dude,
to be
they
that
have
guy.
they have a bench too.
Yeah, yeah.
Brooklyn has a bench. They have a pretty good second unit.
Is that-
Sean
I personally think
Livingston,
whoever wins
Marcus
the Bulls
Thornton.
Nets series goes to the finals.
What's that?
I think whoever wins the Bulls Nets series goes to the finals.
I agree, dude.
Oh, really? You think that?
I still like the Pacers.
You want to
I
make
know
a
everyone's
bet?
telling me I'm crazy.
Dustin,
Well-
you want to make a
Yeah.
bet?
You want to make a bet?
Oh, you want to make a bet on the?
I'll make this bet.
Okay.
If you lose, everyone here gets to take a shit on your chest.
Boom. What do you say?
And if you win, you get to buy us lunch.
Those are high stakes, Don, but I like it.
Yeah.
Wow, that's really enticing. No, we'll have to think about that. I don't know if I'm that confident on that.
That's a
Hey,
yes. That's
let me
a
tell
yes.
you why Indiana is a different team right now. They just got C.J. Watson back. He was their point guard in their second unit. They couldn't do
Couldn't
anything
do
without
anything
him.
during that time.
Oh,
That's
I
a very
think
good
I'll back
point.
in.
Yeah. All right, Dustin, I agree with you. I think it's going to be Clippers versus whoever wins that Brooklyn-Chicago series. That's my call.
I say Clippers Pacers.
And
I
shave your
s-
chest hair so we can shit on
You say
something
Clippers,
nice.
Pacers.
Yeah.
I'm giving it Clippers. You guys are both going. I'm giving it Heat and maybe Pacers though, and
Are those bugs coming out of
Yeah.
your beard?
OK State.
Okay,
But I'd like-
State,
yeah.
Oklahoma State is
Yeah.
going to go.
Oklahoma State. That's right.
The Cowboys?
Uh-huh.
Can you
But
get a ding for that?
I would like, that's a
Ding.
ding. But I would like to see Duncan get another chance, and I think how can you say he wouldn't?
I'm telling you why he
And
can't.
they're so good again.
They're going to get lit up by Houston in the second round. Their only
Your
hope.
seeding's not going great, man. Your seeding's not going great. Golden State's going to take that 6th seed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And guess what? Bogut's out.
Oh no, is he really?
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah.
Oh, well, then
he's
you-
got.
then you'll
If he
take him.
plays, his rib can puncture his lung.
Oh well, then you'll beat them then.
We were gonna beat him anyways.
Nah, I don't think so.
We were gonna beat him anyways.
No way to know. Only way to know is go by who gets Bethmore right off, and I guess it's me.
Dustin, are you out of the hospital?
Nick.
Yeah, yeah.
There you go.
Okay.
Also out of the show, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, if some guys call in and we hang up on them, they get angry at us. I'm like, that's the show.
That Danielson guy called in when you were gone. That 1 week you were gone, it's just me and I. And he's like, I called last time something happened to the connection.
Can I just ask one thing? You know, I used to open for Andrew.
Yeah.
And he's on the line. Maybe he wants to talk about some of the old days.
Yeah, I'm down with that.
You want to bring him on?
Please welcome to the show, Andrew
Welcome
Dice
back.
Clay.
One of our favorite callers calls in quite occasionally. It's usually
Yeah, look, you put me on hold for an absolute zero.
No, we were just already on hold with him, but yeah, sorry.
It's some guy named Dustin. The guy's got nothing.
Yeah, all right.
If you do that again, next time you're not even gonna see me coming.
That's
Okay,
seems to be his
yeah.
catchphrase. What are you gonna hit him? What are you gonna hit him with?
I'll hit Ari in the face with a hammer.
So he's hitting him in the face with a hammer.
Look at Barris. What are you all potted up, Donnie?
A little, unfortunately, yeah.
Are you all?
Potted up.
Look at Ari. You potted up, Ari?
I smoked some weed, yeah.
Yeah, there's a reason you're banned from my house. Your drug use is running rampant.
No, you banned me way before I ever even, I mean, not ever smoked pot, but like when I barely even ever did it.
Hey,
Donnie, I
Don.
caught this guy rifling through my drawers.
No, you didn't catch me rifling through your drawers. You were making a joke that I was going to.
And then you did it, Ari.
No, I didn't do it.
Andrew, Sam wanted to ask me a question. What was
Don,
that?
talk about some of the fun old days of you and Dice in the road dogging.
Oh, yeah. Well, what we did, he took me on, we did the movie Brain Smasher, and we went to Portland, Oregon. Remember that, Dice Man?
One of the best movies of all time, if I can add my 2 cents.
Luckily, no Academy asked for your 2 cents because that was a terrible movie.
It wasn't a terrible movie.
I never saw
Did
it.
you ever see it?
No, I don't.
Look for the line
Why
where
don't you
they...
go check Blue Jasmine, Ari, and get back to me?
I saw Blue Jasmine.
Dice, why do you think you got a
loved it.
nomination for Blue Jasmine?
Because they knew that my speech would ruin the whole Academy.
Oh, you were gonna what? Curse a little or?
I was going to bring the cigarette out through some of the poems.
Really? I would have gone crazy in the Academy.
Did
So,
you actually prepare a speech? Were you getting ready thinking you were gonna get a nomination?
Oh, I would love to
I
hear
had the
this.
speech written out on a napkin in Sharpie.
Is there any way we could hear a little piece of it?
Yeah, I'd like to thank all the pussies out there that I've crushed over the years.
Yeah, pretty good.
I'd like to thank my buddy Woody, even though he's had sex with that Asian girl that some people have a problem with, but I don't got a problem with it.
You know, it's funny, Andrew, at one point you were really mad at him. I remember that.
Why?
Matter who?
He really was.
Matter
He used to think what Woody Allen did was the worst thing ever.
Really?
Yeah. And he,
Well, people change.
Yeah, people change, especially when you get in one of their movies.
Yeah. Well, in a Woody Allen movie. Dom? What's your experience with
Well, can
Dice on
we
the
just
Road?
ask real quick if he was going to do any poems? Like what poems?
Oh yeah,
was,
what poems would you have done?
What poems would you do at the Oscars?
I was thinking of doing a little hickory dickory dock.
That's a good one, Andrew.
Some of the old classics.
Of
I had
course.
my friend Wheels. He was writing some of the speeches for me. He's a professional speechwriter.
Is he there with you?
He's here.
Can we talk to him for a sec?
Hey, Wheels, for some odd reason, these guys want to talk to you.
We just want to know what it sounds.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Hey,
Wheels.
Wheels. What's happening, buddy?
Hey, God, it's great to hear you with the guys on here.
Wheels, great. They're glad to have you. Wheels, what are you doing hanging out with Dice? How often do you guys hang out together?
Oh, we're together all the time, Ari. I mean, we're best friends from way back.
Dice doesn't say that. I'd like verification from Andrew.
Give me the phone, dummy.
Andrew.
Hey, we're best friends, Wheels. We work together. That's about it.
Now, can I ask a quick question?
Sure.
Now, Dice, can you please go into the TMZ reports that you're divorcing your very attractive, I know I'm going to get banned from the house for saying this, large-breasted Mexican wife, but you're not breaking up. You're just divorcing her, but still staying together. Can you talk about
Damn, you're lucky I don't have a hammer on me because you're getting a little personal right now.
I'm sorry.
Is that true?
Yeah. They're getting
Really?
divorced, but they're not breaking up.
The title of marriage was weighing us down, all right? It's a big thing to live up to.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Honestly, he's honestly doing that?
You guys just blew Barris' mind. Yeah, I think so. I heard a little
Yeah,
bit of
Dice,
it.
are you really doing that?
Oh, my.
The title of marriage was too much for us, Barris, all right? It was putting a strain on the relationship.
What strain, Andrew? Honestly.
I don't know what you're talking about, like a disease?
No, Dunce, I didn't say that.
Well, oh, hold on, let's stop. Don, you seem very affected or really tired by this revelation.
I'm really tired. As Andrew knows, I don't wake up very early.
Yeah, and you're also really potted up, as usual.
Now, Don, are you shocked by this revelation? Because his
I
wife
really
is
am.
gorgeous.
Absolutely. She's very nice, and I think she's a pretty cool person. That's the way I look at it. I just, wow, that's blowing me away. And why did you do that? It makes no sense to me. Because now, does she get money from you?
When you're a true original, Barris, you do things your own way.
Yeah, and that's what you did.
That's a nice commercial, by the way.
What commercial?
Thank you. I'm working with Sprint.
He plays the gerbil in that gerbil ball.
I'm the hamster that the gay guys put up their assholes.
So
I'm sure Sprint loves to hear you say that.
You're doing a commercial about that?
You can't combine two words.
Hey,
what do you say?
Dice, what
I
about
do
the
voiceover
discussion?
work for Sprint. When you're in demand, you're in demand.
Now, is the fact that you're kind of having a resurgence in your career and the money's rolling in, is that why you're getting divorced?
It's tough where everywhere you go, you're the dice man. The pussy's just being thrown at you.
Right.
I gotta wear a catcher's mask or else it's gonna hit me in the face.
Well, all the pussy's gonna hit you in the face if you don't wear a mask of a catcher.
Do you ever?
Like how I knew this was a sports podcast, so I worked that in there for you.
That's
good. Thank you, guys.
Do you ever give Wheels any of that pussy that's hitting you in the face?
Have you seen Wheels?
Yeah.
He deserves nothing.
He deserves.
Can I take the phone here, Andrew? I mean, that's just not true. Don, I've been fucking some real prime class pussy.
But you're married.
Hopefully she doesn't hear this.
You see, I'll be honest with you, Wheels. It seems like you're lying a lot.
Yeah, I play Florida State football.
Nobody asked you
Florida
that.
State.
Don, can you talk about the time that, who was the female comic that ate Wheels' asshole on stage?
Her name is Roxy.
Roxy, yeah. How was that ass eating, Wheels?
Oh, her tongue was very delicate.
That's nice.
She was just working it like you would work a nice plate of spaghetti.
Where you living now, Wheels?
Yeah, Vegas.
Why do you say yeah, as if you're trying to get your thoughts together before just answering the goddamn question?
I play Florida State football.
Wheels,
No one even asked you that.
I told the booker from fucking the Late Show. They're like, oh, my friend Wheels did the show. And he said, I've never heard of that guy in my life.
Yeah, a lot of things happen like that, Wheels.
And I was like...
I think a lot of these people have short-term memory loss.
Well, it was 3 years into Kilborn. And I said, yeah, my friend did Kilborn. He goes, no. I goes, oh, maybe before you were the booker. He goes, I've been the booker the whole time. Never heard of a guy named Wheels.
You know what happened is a lot of times I go by Michael, my real name. I don't know if you know that.
I did. I said,
You may know me as Michael Parisi.
Yeah, I did. I actually asked him. I was like, oh, that's a nickname. His name is Michael Wheels Parisi. Michael Parisi. And he goes, no, I don't know who you're talking about.
Well, I think a lot of these people are smoking the marijuana and they're not taking the beta blockers.
All right.
Dude.
Give me the phone, you dummy. Hey, stop lying, Wheels.
Dice, how was your experience on the road with Barris? And Barris,
I
I'd like to hear your
took
thoughts
Donnie
too.
to his home arena in Michigan. Sold out.
Absolutely.
He's opening for me. He's got his old friends there in the front 2 rows.
They weren't in the front 2 rows. They were way up in the bleachers.
Yeah, same thing, Barris.
Not really. No, it was nice. I got to go and play Auburn Hills where the Pistons play.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
He sold out Auburn Hills?
Yeah.
This was back then?
This would have been, God. Had to be in the 95.
Mid-90s?
Wow.
90.
Wow.
That's incredible.
That's
Wow,
cool.
dude, that's
No,
fucking...
and you know what was like the coolest thing? I'll tell you one thing.
How many people? Like
12,000.
Jesus.
Unbelievable.
So I remember walking out there and seeing on the big screen, and what because my job was to get booze, And I remember,
really?
yeah, but I wanted to.
He wanted you to get booze?
Yeah, and so I just love being out on stage.
Dice, why'd you want him getting booze?
I like the turmoil.
And so what I did is I played a trick just to feel cheers.
Yeah.
And I said, okay, listen. How many people here came tonight to see Andrew Dice Clay? The place, and it was just like this power. You could feel the energy.
Wow.
And
For that one moment, Barris, you knew what it felt like to be me.
yeah, I did for 1 minute.
No, she didn't. She felt like she was about to.
And well, to finish the story,
The dog's barfing.
it's not my fault. It really isn't my fault. Let's go. You know what we should do?
I'm hungry. I gotta go.
Oh, you barfing? You're hungry?
Yeah, she barfs when she's got her stomach's not full. We gotta go.
Okay, see you later, Sam.
Bye, guys. Donna, thanks for doing the show.
Why would I lie?
Are we done?
I'll do the gay porn soon. I promise you.
Sam, have fun in New York.
Have fun in New York.
Anyone?
See you, Sam.
Everybody, get to the correspondent.
I was in the
Who
middle of
wants
a
to go with
story.
people?
I was
Bye,
in the
guys.
middle of a story.
Oh yeah, finish.
So,
Gets up and leaves like that.
I'm sorry, Dice.
No,
My
his
dog.
dog just started barfing. I'm sorry, I got distracted. I'm high, and a dog started barfing behind me. Barfing, not barking. Wasn't even
What
a
are you gonna
typo.
do, Larry? Eat it?
No, I'm not gonna eat it. Jesus Christ, you're so crude. Okay, so go ahead, Don. You were at 12,000 people.
That was a cool feeling. And then my comment after that was, well, there's 12 people here that came to see me, and I just listed their names, and they felt kind of special.
Oh, that's nice.
really?
Yeah.
John
And
Smith,
then, wait, what did
Samuel
you what did you
Jenkins.
do to get booze? How much time did you have to do before him?
It depended, because I come out singing. I remember the opening song I'd come out to, Andrew?
I'm having trouble. Refresh my memory, Barris.
Copacabana, and then I would go into Tie Yellow Ribbon.
Really? To open for Dice?
That's how you get booze.
Would you sing the whole song?
Yeah.
Wow.
About half of
oak
it.
tree.
The first one I would stop and like, hey, what's the problem? Why are you guys booing?
So they would do like a big intro for you, and then you would come out and go.
Here he is, RCA recording star, simply Don Barris. Dun, doom, 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 doom. Her name was Lola. She was a showgirl.
Wow.
And he wanted his opener to get full booze.
Yeah.
Not even too bad. Booze.
Oh, he wanted it just to go, and it was funny, and it really was funny.
Turmoil.
And that's about. Remember when you said that, Andrew?
Back then, we used to call him Don Barris.
Oh, yeah, that's funny how you did that.
Yeah.
Oh! You guys aren't even going to see me coming next time.
well, we probably will.
Wait, what did we do this time? We didn't even do anything.
That guy Tripoli took off in the middle of an interview. You got to respect the Dice Man.
Yeah, that was disrespectful. But his dog was throwing up.
Hey, how long did we go on this show?
The dog's going to die. He threw up. Big fucking deal, Ari.
All right, Dice, I think
we gotta go.
Gotta go. Hey, how about that Marco, just to say hi
Yeah,
to
we'll
him?
go in and out with Marco real quick. Dice, we love you.
Bye, Dice.
Okay.
See you, Dice, man.
Hey, Marco, what's going on? Sorry to keep you for so long.
You guys hear me?
Yeah.
No, okay.
There we go. And that's
an episode.
how
man.
you do it. That
Yeah.
is a full episode. I would love to hang out tonight, guys, but I can't. Going to the Clippers game.
Are you really?
Box.
Luxury box to the Clippers game? Who are they playing?
I just found out.
The visitors. They're playing the visitors.
They're playing the Washington Generals.
Oh, not bad. See John
And
Wall.
I've got a lot of
Pretty
money on
all-star.
the Generals. You ever see that episode of The Simpsons when he? That's so fucking funny. Yeah.
What
His
was he-
Krusty the Clown's accountant's like.
He's got a gambling problem.
He's got a gambling problem. He goes, "You bet $100,000 on the Washington Generals," and Krusty the Clown goes, "They would too."
Yeah, they do.
Hey, this thing's about promoting. That's all I care about. All right.
Nuggets tonight.
Nuggets. Wow.
Donnie, what do you got coming up?
Nothing. Oh, I'm on Jimmy Kimmel every day. I do the audience warm up there. My Monday night Ding Dong show. We're going to find out about the big three. We're going to Simply Down the podcast every week.
Yeah.
You were on last week.
I was.
Yeah, you were. You've been on TV.
Yeah, I was
We'll
on a couple weeks
we'll
ago.
Stream the basketball game from the YouTube account for Punch Drunk's YouTube account.
Sure.
I think
Okay.
if we can do that, we'll do that.
All right.
What the hell? That was almost like not caring that I'm at Simply Down 1, the number one.
Simply Down 1, because yeah, I know it now. Simply
Yeah.
Down 1.
Simply
Simply Down 1.
All right, I'm sorry. I'm just
At Simply Don.
I'm
tired and hot.
8 o'clock on Mondays. The
No.
Ding Dong Show.
10 o'clock.
10
Or 10
p.m.
o'clock, yeah, 10 o'clock.
Mary Jane,
10 o'clock
say
on
goodbye.
Mondays.
Goodbye, everyone.
Stop it. That is not accurate. Bye bye, everyone. Ooh, ooh, ooh.